Phone's going off.
Bladder's
going off.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Awesome Talk, Season 8, Episode 7 on June 13th, 2017.
17.
Welcome to the show, folks. Tonight we have a very stripped-down cast. That doesn't mean we don't have a lot of stuff to talk about or any sort of, content to show, because we do.
It just means we're all going to take our clothes off at some point.
Let me tell you something.
Oh, you know me.
I mean,
This is the
if
strip
there's
down
anyone I
cast.
know, it's you, man. Let me tell you what.
We're just going to get naked and see what happens.
I mean, who does have the best nipples out of the three of us? And what are we?
Ooh,
and what are we basing
wait,
on?
it's
Yeah,
too early.
Fuck all
That
of
was
you.
too
Oh,
early.
Beebs' nipple. Let me tell you something. Beebs' nipples outnumbers all our nipples.
Yeah.
She's got like 6
Even
or 8
if
of
they're
She
shitty,
does.
6
And they-
bad ones
and
are
they're
better
like-
than 2 good ones.
They're like
Well,
they're
you know what?
surrounded by fluff and cuteness too. It's like that's unfair.
I know.
So
She,
am I,
That's
but
like-
another story.
I don't know if I call that fluff.
it's certainly spidery.
It's hair. It's there.
Spidery, right?
Yeah, well, not spidery. Mine is more. It's like coming through the edge of the woods, and you're like, oh, it's the nipple.
Yeah.
It's great nipple rock over here.
Great nipple
It's
rock.
great nipple rock. Oh, back into the black forest.
There's nipple rock.
Yeah, there's little nipple rock.
And down the happy trail,
Yeah, right.
and to the valley of belly buttons.
Oh, it's Cock Ridge.
Oh, shit, the mighty Cock Ridge.
Cock Ridge.
Exactly,
Cock
yeah.
Ridge.
And dare you go over Cock Ridge. You find
Cock
yourself
Ridge.
in a bad
You
place.
run right through Cock Ridge. Be still tagging.
Yes,
That's a good
My mind is
roadside
overflowed.
attraction.
Huh?
You should get. That's a good roadside attraction. Is you get people from all over the world to send in naturally occurring penis-shaped objects and have a whole forest of rocks.
If there's one thing
But
this
they
country
couldn't
loves.
be carved. Earth
Natural.
has.
It has to
be
be a
natural.
natural penis. It's
Right,
got to be
right.
it's
Yes.
just an earthbound penis.
So like
untainted by human hands.
Yes.
So like when somebody finds like a chicken finger that's shaped like a penis, is that naturally occurring?
No,
No, we're
really.
talking about like
I
the
mean,
Blarney
nature.
cock, basically. You know
Okay,
what I mean?
yes.
We need the Blarney cock.
The Blarney cock.
And then people can go and kiss the Blarney cock, They can climb up to the top, lean over while some drunken local spits on it and pees
Some
on
drunken
it.
local yokel
Yes.
spits on the Blarney cock.
We've come to kiss the
And
Blarney
then,
cock.
you can make a whole little town out of it.
Yes.
Town?
Yeah.
We could call the town Cock. Cock, Idaho.
Yeah.
Come to kiss the Blarney cock.
And cock would be in Idaho, I feel.
Yeah.
Well, they have the Snake River. Cuts right through the middle.
And there's probably a bunch of
Yeah.
roosters there
Snake
too.
River's connected to Cock. What is it? Cocktown?
I said
Cocktown.
Cockenshire.
Just called the,
Cockshire.
I know
The
it's
Cockshire?
Oh, Cockshire, yeah. I just say cock. The town of Cock.
It's interesting to think of a Blarney Stone sort of wall.
Blarney
of
cock.
Blarney cock, right? So,
Dude, people would come to see that.
they sure would
they're-
come to see
They,
it.
no, they seriously. Are you kidding me? Like an entire.
Oh God.
I'm
But-
sorry, but it would happen.
And people all gently kiss
Well-
it. I mean, what a
No,
poor
I
wall.
don't know
It's
about
edging
that.
for
And
I
you
didn't-
can-
I
years.
you
didn't
could get
say shit
everybody,
about
too.
kissing it. I just said people would come to see
I
it.
Yeah.
immediately started imagining the type of people to come to see
The
it.
hardcores would come to kiss it, but dude, everybody
The
would come to
hardcores.
see it. Even that's roadside attractions are
My thing.
how much of a percent you think that is of the the infrastructure of this country during
His
like
shirt
from.
just says roadside attractions number
the
one.
garden maze. In,
Yeah.
Virginia. I went,
But I mean,
went
from
on a roadside attraction maze.
May to September or something.
Did
you know
you
what I
go
mean?
in the maze?
Yeah, it was awesome.
Did you get through it?
Did
Yeah,
you
yeah.
ever
How
come
long
back
did it
out
take?
again?
It takes about an hour. And what you do when you first get in, they give you a card, and then
And you're like, what the fuck is this?
well, no,
Just
there's
throw it
4.
away.
You have to find these stamps. So in the maze, they hid 4 stamps, and you have to find stamp
What's
1
the
and stamp
maze
your card,
made out of?
and then just the bushes.
Just
Bushes?
boxes
Yeah,
of
Okay.
and
shit.
Take 5
actually, this
minutes.
is literally the maze. This is what it looks like. They actually got it on a shirt.
Wow.
Like, this is like a fountain in here.
Is that the entrance?
At the entrance
So
is
wait,
down
if
here.
you wear that
The
shirt
exit's
in the
over here.
maze,
I don't know
will
why
they
they
get
do
pissed
that.
off at you because it's like spoilers for
Yeah.
the other people?
Wait, what? If you did what?
If you wore
Like
that
I could sit
shirt
here and do.
then
Yeah, I
went
can
to the
complete
maze,
your. I can complete
Maybe,
the maze right
but-
That
now.
seems like a little bit of a
Yeah,
cheat.
left,
But still,
right,
like
left,
you would
right,
walk
left,
around,
right,
you'd be
left,
like,
left.
I don't know what life is, so it wouldn't. I don't think it's cheating.
I don't know what
I
life
would have
is,
just
so
pushed
I
into the
don't
bushes
know this.
straight ahead and been like, it's the other side. Yeah.
But an aerial view of the maze is not the same as being in the maze.
Right,
I
yeah.
feel like it's easy to get
No.
confused.
You, that's why it takes an hour.
Like
Oh,
if you
no.
point a camera at me and it's doing the opposite
Well,
of what
that
I'm doing,
is-
that confuses me.
I mean,
so
that's-
an aerial view of the maze would be
Well,
like,
no.
dude,
Even
what
if
the
you're
fuck
watching
doing?
yourself
That's
in the
the-
area,
that's-
you
yeah,
do
right,
like
right.
a helicopter's live.
I'm like, what do I go
image.
left, right? Lord?
Some
That's the
secret
basis
NSA
of.
footage.
I worked in a haunted house, a 2-floor haunted house, and I would stand up at the second floor, look at the first floor, and be like, oh, so that's how it worked. All the times that I walked through it, like going through.
Yeah.
So that can like.
And it probably looks like a big like mouse trap or like a mouse like
It
maze.
looks
Yeah,
exactly-
Well, no, but that's what I'm
T-shirt.
saying. Like,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
the interesting part about it is because that's like the basis. Like anybody, it's a lot easier to solve it looking at it in one dimension. But when you become engrossed in it, like that's the whole basis behind the thought of mice in mazes.
Yeah.
It's
Wow.
like, oh, what will your natural instincts do when you're forced to make a choice, left or right?
Were there a lot
right
of
or left?
people in the maze when
Yeah,
you
yeah,
went?
tons of people, kids,
Okay.
parents.
Do you feel if you were alone in the maze, it would have been terrifying in a way?
No, I'd probably do better.
Yeah,
I have one friend that's like wicked smart, and like he would figure out all the stamps right away, and he'd just be behind bushes like, "You guys are going the wrong way, going the wrong way." Like he'd just be cackling us the whole time.
Well, they say the way to get through, guaranteed, is to touch the wall and never let go, and eventually you'll get out, no matter what.
But you have
What
to
if
find
you
the
get to a
stand. You have to
dead end?
find.
It might
you
take
can't
a
get out
long
until you find
fucking
all the
time,
things you
though.
need to find.
Oh, you have to find.
Yeah, you have to
okay.
find
That's
stuff.
I mean, that's a long approach too. I mean, like you just literally be like, okay, I'm just gonna do this and touch the wall.
Because
just walk.
there's times you're
And
given
then
choices,
center-
like you have to choose between 4 places, and you're like, that wouldn't work.
Yeah,
But
you
you're-
know, like so. I mean, yeah, you'll eventually get out, but I mean, like maybe 10, 15 years later.
There's
you
a
know
part
what
of
I
me that
mean?
just wanted to like run through the bushes.
Like the porn
Yeah,
we
yeah,
made.
yeah, right,
That's
right.
like
Just
that's
like-
what. Well, that's like, dude, my favorite video games too. All like Portal and like puzzle, like not just mazes, but like puzzle like games where the levels are. All right, I gotta shoot this guy. I also have to do this, that, and the other thing. It's about like there are 15 different ways to do it.
Yeah.
One of them takes fucking forever, and one of them is the right one.
Yeah.
And then there's 13 in the middle.
Yeah.
You know, which one do you want? What
Where was
suits
this?
your personality?
Virginia, Lurie
you know?
Cavern. Lurie is the town where like the really awesome caverns are, with like the structures, and Disney
Okay.
made a movie based on it and stuff. And,
Yeah.
That's the most famous cavern, at least in our country, I think. There's a couple in New Mexico that are cool, but they smell like cat pee because the animals get in there and just do their thing.
And they just like, oh, look at this big.
Yeah, they don't have
So
they
you
don't
toilet.
they don't
So
have
that-
they don't have door like proper, like they don't have a building over the caverns there, so like
Right.
the animals do go in.
Right.
But in Virginia, you actually have to go through a building first and go downstairs, down an elevator.
Okay.
So
Very
all
well.
animals pee basically.
Right. So
smells
this
like
is
cat
actually
pee.
off the side. So when I went there even 5 years ago, this wasn't there, the maze. So when we were there in November, I was like, "There's a maze here now."
Yeah, like, what the hell?
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Right. Yeah.
It's
So
Quick, you know
I
that,
knew
please.
somebody. I didn't think it would be her though. I really didn't. Sarah,
Too
you stunned
funny?
me. You
It's too
stunned
funny.
me. It's too
So-
funny. Yeah.
so we did it. It
That
was
was
fun.
excellent
It wasn't the best
placement.
roadside attraction ever, but it was cool.
What is the best roadside attraction ever?
Cockenshire.
Honestly,
Cockenshire is
I-
a fucking solid stop.
It just moved. It moved from actually like 20 miles from here.
Or
The
Cockaborough.
Stonehenge is now moving closer to Washington, D.C.
What is?
Foamhenge. It's an exact replica of Stonehenge made entirely out of foam. Either that one, and I said this on the last time I was here, I think.
Wait a minute. There's like a Stonehenge within drivable distance from here,
Yeah.
made of foam. That's an exact.
Exact
You said an
rep-
exact. So the size and
Everything's
everything.
the same. And it's all this guy just cut shit out of foam and painted it. There's even a statue of Merlin there, like levitating rocks.
Yeah, we gotta go.
Well, it just moved. It's
Yeah,
not
cool.
open yet. They moved it from a town called Natural Bridge, which
It's
also
gotta be totes easy to move.
right.
Totes? What?
Yeah, rocks. Yeah, because like you probably throw it.
Yeah, you're just like, oh,
Just
boom.
throw it and let it catch you.
Yeah, and people are like, am I
Right.
watching American Gods? Like, what
Right.
is happening? This guy's just throwing these fucking
But they
things.
just moved it closer to DC because it got real popular.
Right.
I still don't know why they did it, but it's not. It wasn't open when we were there.
Sellouts.
Yeah, fucking bitches.
But either that's my favorite, or in Vermont they have the world's tallest filing cabinet. I think I mentioned this once before.
Yeah, you talked
it's
about
like
that.
20 stories of filing cabinets that just
What
go
kind of
straight
files
up.
do they put in there?
They're all shut. You can't open them. But it kind of just looks like a giant beekeeper thing.
I'll bet all the Enron evidence is in there.
Imagine that.
At the top.
Could you imagine something like that?
Yeah,
though?
right.
The
like
flight
biggest-
plans from 9/11
the
are
biggest-
in there.
yeah, 9/11, the JFK conspiracy, like any big, huge conspiracy is in there.
Yeah.
And flaunting
and
in like
everybody's
this
taking pictures with it too, like.
All right. That's all. That's all fine and good.
That's literally what the bad guys would do.
It is what they would do.
would
They would make it a
totally do that.
happy attraction.
Right, they would totally.
That's all
do
fine
that.
and good. But let's get down to brass tacks.
I'm
What
okay
about
with that.
Cockburg?
Yeah.
And then when someone found
Cockburg.
it one day, they would be like, "What are you gonna believe that something at some roadside attraction has
Yeah.
any
Right,
meaning?"
exactly.
Yeah,
And
when
it's
they would
oh,
really
you
do
guys
that,
really
and it's like
thought
that's
about
what they
this.
bank
Oh,
on.
well, wait. Going back again to what you said, my favorite. Like, it's not my favorite, but I did go to the Georgia Guidestones. They're real. They're there.
The what?
The Georgia Guidestones.
What the hell's that?
Thank you.
Uh,
I was thinking.
back in the early '80s, there's rumors that it was They don't know who built it.
Georgia
They don't-
Gladstone,
They,
you
the
said?
Georgia Guidestones. It's
Guidestones,
Big
okay.
conspiracy theory. It's like
All right.
it's like
Gladstone
the
or
modern-
Guidestone?
Guidestone.
Guide?
Yeah.
So
All
it's literally like a modern day like 10 Commandments. So the first commandment, literally the first commandment is maintain Earth's population to be under 500 million people.
That'd
so
be dope.
Immediately the bad guys already want to kill 99% of the population. First commandment, and then it just keeps going on. And when you're looking at this, you're like, oh, this makes sense. Like harmony in nature, like a just social justice
right.
system, and you're like, this is great. But then you're like, oh, but the bad guys made this. And then
Georgia, yeah, like
and
that.
that's
Like
when- that's when you
number
realize,
9 was
oh,
"Thou shalt not
Ted
let a
Turner,
white man pick
there's-
your cotton."
There's rumors that Ted Turner is the guy who paid the company to build it. And
Probably.
it's literally
Georgia
like
is basically
Dude,
Ted Turner's
dude,
Disneyland,
Would
dude.
it
Like
blow
seriously.
your mind? Would it blow your mind if the dude who built Foamhead was the same
No, it's
guy?
not, it's not.
Okay, all right.
because
I asked.
But
it.
because the
I-
Georgia,
I asked that son
can
of
you
a
actually
bitch.
look up Georgia Guidestones? Because it is an amazing thing, and it's a big deal in the conspiracy land. It's literally, it lines up to the stars and all that shit like the pyramids do in Stonehenge. They literally did their homework. It's a thing.
Wow, it's
And
totally a
and
thing.
it's written in every language, even fucking Sanskrit. And they updated it for 2012 because
Did
they
you-
really actually thought they were going to kill everybody on
Did you
2012.
see that people are
Graffitiing it,
graffiti-
yeah. We
People
were-
are putting "fuck the NWO"
Well,
and they're
totally.
spray painting.
And
it
there's
across
so
it
many
and shit.
cameras. There's
It's crazy.
Me and my friend pulled up there, and like there were 7 cameras like focused on us. We're like, whoa, this is like a.
Wouldn't it be
serious-
weird if the cameras moved and they're like?
No, they do move. Not like drone, but they do. You can watch it
They're
go.
like attached to.
What do we? Wait,
Yeah,
wait.
like
We're
touch-
so there are cameras on a monument that people hate because they vandalize it constantly. So now there's cameras.
Well, no, because
there.
it wasn't a big thing. But apparently, the year that
No, I mean,
went
I just
there-
want to get down. Like, what are we actually talking about? Like, wait. What's happening here? Like, okay, so the fucking Gladstone is videotaped.
Guidestone.
Guidestone. What
a
the
guide
fuck ever?
stone for the humanity.
Okay,
living.
all right,
You
and they
wanna
said
read-
like, "Thou shalt not pick thy own cotton, and thou shalt pay people of other skin color next to nothing." Like,
You want to read them off? Because when you're reading, you're like, oh, this isn't a bad idea. But then once you realize it's the fucking nefarious
Let
elite.
all nations rule internally, revolving external disputes in a world court. Avoid petty laws and useless officials. Balance personal rights with social duties. Prize truth, beauty, love, seeking harmony with the infinite.
so they were nationalists.
Be not a cancer on the earth. Leave room for nature. Leave room for nature.
Idealist nationalists.
You want to agree, but then when you realize who's doing it, you realize
No,
once you get
well-
to the maintain a population.
No, but that might. Who knows who
There's
who
8
actually
or 9
did it?
million.
though?
Who made it?
Like, who are the
rumors
main
Ted Turner,
people?
the media mogul.
God, that changes everything.
Well, yeah,
Right,
okay,
exactly.
which means that if it's
But-
Ted Turner, he's
but-
still alive, and that can't have been
The
done too
whole
long ago.
point-
Which means he's talking about the Mickey Mouse fucking
The
generation.
whole point is
of
they wanted
human
to have a
Americans.
reset. They wanted to kill everyone,
Right.
and then maintain 500 million. 500 million people is
I've
like
read
2
that.
states.
And not like a crazy shit, like not like Alex Jones shit.
Yeah,
It's
there,
just-
are there
no,
really
but I mean,
that many
shit,
more than
shit.
My
states
point,
where
no, I was
Twitter
like,
reports
shit. I
and
thought
shit?
it was might have been like, Southern generals and shit like that. It was like, okay, maybe there's a monicum of respect to be paid to this. It's a landmark in a southern state, maybe contributed to by some of their.
But no, they didn't want it to be a
But
landmark.
it's
That's
one
the
of
thing.
Ted Turner's.
They wanted to kill
No,
everyone
but
and have
it's-
some people
I know
stumble
that's
across
what
it.
I know,
This
but
is nuts.
it wasn't.
It's
No,
nuts.
no.
It's
Wait,
crazy.
my point is, it wasn't even made by them. It was made by fucking Ted Turner.
Right.
Right.
Like, so what's the? What are we even talking about? Like, so what? It's
Wait a
Mickey
minute.
Mouse.
Well,
It's a
hold on
fucking,
minute. So Ted Turner and the powers that be, because that is the powers.
They went
that
out
be.
there and said a bunch of hippie shit.
They
and-
wanted like 90% of the
Yeah,
world's
what? For what?
population to not only be wiped out, but the ones that are left,
To
like those
seek that,
Walking Dead of
stumble
us,
across that.
stumble across and
Oh,
go,
so
And
that's
my
the-
God.
That's their new religion.
So
Yeah,
that's the grand theory
That's
behind it.
insane. insane.
So that
Right.
rock, you're saying that rock exists
And
because
wait,
it's the
where it gets more
testament
insane,
of the
actually,
New
go-
World
No,
Order, right?
because they expect it to be the thing that the
No,
last
that's
of
what I
us
mean. Yes,
stumbles
the
upon.
testament. The testament.
And
Yes,
wait,
the
they
testament.
actually were.
So when they wipe you all out, the next generation will rise from the fucking
The last 100 of
magma
us.
and the fucking swill and the ethereal
And
fucking
this will be our 10th
mutagens,
commandment.
Exactly.
and they
And
will
then-
step up
but
and they
wait,
will
it gets
read
better.
that, and
It
they will be
gets better.
following the will of.
They were really counting on 2012 for something to happen.
That's ridiculous.
And that's what they updated it for 2012. They actually aligned more stars. Look at the update. Go to it.
What do you mean by aligned more? So it's set up almost the same way that
So,
Oh man, that's white
You
guilt
show
at its
up
best.
there, and
That's
then you
white
see
guilt at
the
its best
alignment,
right
and
there.
then you see other stones in the ground, and it explains what you're looking at.
Okay,
Like, so when
alright.
you look over here, you're going to see this on the solstice, this, that, and the other thing. When 2012 happened, they put another thing in the ground that explained the new changes that were going to happen
Alright,
that never happened.
Let me tell you guys something. When it comes to the powers that be, in terms of like the super rich who actually run everything, I have a hatred for them, but it's the same reason I respect them, which is they want to do things like wipe out 90% of the population because they have everything. They have everything to gain by doing that.
Right.
It's
Everything
not
to
just
gain
the
by
game
doing it.
though.
But
The
hold on,
problem,
let
they
me
have
finish.
no. But here's the thing: they only have something to gain because they're the only people who can actually think of life on those terms.
I'm completely.
Oh, yeah.
Do you understand what I'm
But
saying?
Sarah- but Sarah
you
just
don't
said the
have
key
that
thing.
power. You don't have the
Yeah.
power to make that
But-
decision.
But
They
she
do.
just said the key thing.
No,
You know?
what? That I
What-
completely disagree.
With what?
The powers that be have absolutely nothing to gain from most of the people.
Yeah, no,
The
oh,
only
no, I
reason
wasn't
rich
talking
people
about
are
that,
Rich
yeah.
are because poor people
Keep
exist to
working.
do all the fucking slave work.
Yeah,
But
If
you
take
know
the
how much
slaves
They
rich
away,
want,
we
they,
all
they
be.
want to
slave
live in
men.
one place. They want New Zealand for themselves and no one to exist anywhere on the planet. They can travel all around the planet in their flying cars.
I mean, let's
if
be
I-
honest.
no,
Yeah,
wait,
but
hold on,
who's
can I-
gonna build their flying cars?
No,
Like,
There
can
are-
I,
there
no,
are-
I
they're
know.
waiting for them to
But
already
can I
be built.
interject real quick because you're both right? You know what I mean? Like I agree with you. Like they don't want
I
to,
really
and I
don't
agree
feel
with
like
you
you were
too.
thinking
No,
before.
they want to control it because they only need so many to do all that shit. The rest of them are just soaking up valuable food stamp tax dollars that they could be shuttling off to private bank accounts in other countries.
there's no rich person who's hurting for $36 a year. People.
Yeah, no, they're never hurting for anything. They're never hurting for anything. They don't take it because they need it. They take it because they want to have it.
They take it because fuck you.
Because fuck you. Because you can't do
That's
anything
really-
with it.
that's
Okay,
really-
that percentile of $1, I can do more with than you. I can control somebody. I can sway something. I'm more valuable than you. I do things better. I rise to the challenge. I change the fucking world. You don't need that dime. I need it so I can make your life better.
Hold on a minute. Hold
so
on a
that
minute.
you could just sponge off.
So you
me,
told me
you know?
not to think what exactly? You looked at me before you
Don't
started.
forget what you were going to say before.
What was I
Because
gonna
he
say?
took you on a tangent. Whatever you were
Sorry.
going to say.
What did
I
I
didn't
start
mean
saying?
to.
No, it's all good, it's all
I don't know, but you were like blah 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 blah. blah. And then
That's
Brian was like, no,
very
wait,
vague.
and then
Oh,
I don't
man.
remember.
I wish I could remember what I
You
was going to
had
say.
some-
No, they
I
were. I
started talking
remember
about
they
the
were
changes,
talking about
2012
no,
was gonna
no.
change.
She came back and disagreed with the fact that, and you know, like they were.
What did I
that,
say
that
you
was the
disagreed
conversation.
with?
No, no.
I said that that rich people need poor people.
No,
Yes.
before this. It was
And,
Oh,
and he was
I
like,
had said-
and I joined in the middle and said you're both right, and then
Okay.
I said what I said. And
I
then
had
here
said
we
they
are.
had everything to gain by the population dropping to 500 million people.
Of
Because
course.
if they did, the wealth on this planet would suddenly be so.
Slave
It would be
elite.
like the. It would be like. Okay, it's not an exact analogy, but it would be like. Remember in the 80s? Do you remember how much money
No,
our
well,
parents and grandparents?
That's
made
what they're
money.
trying.
Everybody made money.
That's
and
what
it's
they're
'cause there was,
trying to get
like
back
the
to.
population was like 30%
Why do you
less
think-
at the
why
time.
do you think the
That's the
conservative-
only fucking reason why.
Well, that's what, why do you think the money making?
The what?
A brand new fully loaded car costs $6,000.
Why do you
Right.
think the money making conservative? The money-making conservative agenda has been like, it's like, you know, cut food stamps, cut fucking Social Security,
Kill
cut all of it,
everybody.
cut it, don't
Right.
do all this. Yeah, well, that might be the unspoken end game, but I
Right.
mean, you can't act surprised like it because you live in a society that's trying to accomplish it slowly but surely every goddamn day.
Yeah.
Like every little teeny decision they make says, we don't give a fuck about you. We want you to stop. You guys are the ones who are leeches. You want your tax
Here's the
dollars
worst
back to
part.
pay for your
The
vegetables
worst
and your
part
food and shit.
Is they do it in a
You
way
food stamp
that
soaking bastards. You
they do
fucking
it in a way
disgusting poor
that
people.
gets your neighbor to point at you and go,
Exactly.
"Fuck you."
That's the whole point. Exactly.
And
exactly.
that is the most.
That's the
most
game.
pathetic
That's the
thing.
game. They don't have to kill us. They don't have to save us. They don't have to. As long as they,
They
ride
just
the middle.
have to
As long as they
slowly
kill
starve
enough.
us.
Right.
As long as they kill
my
enough and put
analogy
enough
of
to
it,
work.
How I perceive it, both sides, you have the right and you have the left. They both want the same thing. They want to kill everybody. The left just wants to steal the right's money in the
you.
process.
You're totally right.
And it has nothing to do with any of it at all.
Dude,
I
I
mean,
always
it's
look
all-
at the situation that's going on and I go, hey, everybody, look at the big club that George Carlin
They're
told us
both
about
in the
the
same
90s.
club.
It's the same
And
club.
you ain't in it. Yep, you're not in it.
It's Pepsi and Coke
Right.
Exactly.
bantering back and forth while
They
we want to
control
kill each other.
They control everything
Yeah.
you do, and they tell you who you're supposed to hate because it's one big club and
Right.
you ain't in it.
And you
goddamn
ain't
right,
in it.
you
Exactly
ain't in
right.
it.
Yeah,
It's just funny they figured out how to profit off each other in the
It's
process.
not funny. It's just simple. They've been doing it
Amazing.
since the dawn of fucking
They're
time.
really smart, but we're
They've
really
been
smart
doing it
too.
since the dawn of
Are
fucking
Yeah, we
throughout
are.
human
Because
history.
we're more spiritual. There's a higher realm that they're not on.
Okay, I'm not disagreeing with you, but I do want to pose a question to you. Don't you kind of think, in a way,
That's what's holding everyone back. Because
And
the
they-
scrupulous
and they bank
people
on that?
No, I'm
with
really
no
comfortable.
morals are the ones
I know what I was gonna say
destroying
earlier.
the world. Meanwhile, the people that go, oh, you gotta give them the benefit of the doubt. Maybe we should have a knee.
Yeah,
Maybe,
right.
I don't know. The people on food stamps, though, they're buying steaks. Like, it's that fucking bullshit that
Spineless-
holds everything
spineless,
back
yeah.
in a way. Like, and people want to call that their morals.
Oh.
Meanwhile, the rich people at the top don't give a shit who they step over
Shepherds
to get whatever the
and
fuck
sheep.
they want. And it's like,
I
I
think
just
there's-
feel like the poor people who are getting screwed need to be a little bit more aggressive.
not only do
But
I
they-
think-
it's that they
it's
can
not
get
in their.
better
It's not
way,
in their
smarter
nature.
way.
It's not in their nature.
No,
They've
it
been
is. Totally.
conditioned.
They-
No. I mean,
Get mad
maybe,
at
maybe
me.
no. Maybe you're right. Maybe it is in their nature. But the thing is, for like hundreds and thousands, maybe even thousands of years now, like intentionally, but possibly just by a side effect, they have been conditioned this whole time to stare at kings and queens and people who are just better than
And
them.
if they decide to
And
revolt,
just
they do
sit
it in
down.
the wrong way.
Yeah, and they do it in the
Not-
proper in the proper standard. Like you can't just go outside and set shit on fire. No, you
And
have
you
to
also
have a
can't just-
movement. You
Hold
have to start
on,
this.
hold
You have
on,
to
I
get
wanna
an
add to that.
acceptable
I wanna
amount
add
of
to this.
people.
Hold
You
on
have
I
to-
still don't know what your epiphany
No,
was.
it's like they
my
believe
epiphany
it's
was
our
this.
nature.
My
They
epiphany
believe
was
it is
this.
our nature to be subservient.
Two things. Remind me. I want to talk about that too. But the other thing was back to this. The reason I hate these people is the same reason I respect them. What bothers me about what you said is you said that they were banking on something that happened in 2012. So what that says to me is that these are people that are a little bit more superstitious than I ever gave them credit for. And let me tell you something.
They just had plans that didn't work.
I hate them because they're feelingless monsters, okay? But at the same time, I respect them because one of the things they're right about is if the human population continues to just keep booming and fucking grow. I mean, even the United States, which adds almost the least amount of people per year to the population, adds 20 million a year to the population.
Yeah, but
so if
it's
somebody
so
doesn't...
big.
So what do we do to curb... Like, how do you do it in a way that's not tyrannical?
You can't.
Wait.
Well, first of all, the biggest problem is calling it tyrannical.
Okay.
Instead
Okay,
of
okay, no,
responsible.
agreed, go ahead.
If you live in a country that says like, sorry, only 2 kids per household. Like,
Everybody, yeah,
for the
everybody
sake
calls them.
of
They call
all
them butchers.
humanity.
Yeah,
I don't
and
know.
they call them
Who the
butchers.
fuck
They're
are
like,
you to
oh.
say,
no, hold
well,
on.
I don't see why I can't have
No,
3.
you remember
And it's
too.
like-
Yeah, right.
Your parents used to say that. You know, the Chinese in their country right now.
Yeah.
If you have a girl, they'll kill her.
Yeah, right,
And
yeah,
they'll
there was
sit
all
there-
kinds of shit
no,
they told
they're
us
giving them
growing
an abortion because they're like being. No, sorry, you can't.
Because they're like, holy shit,
So
we're
we
gonna run out
can't.
of
We don't have enough
resources.
fucking room. We have to
I don't
even
know.
everything out.
Go-
I
no,
know.
no,
So
let
I'm
him
not
go.
saying I agree with it, but it's just two opposite sides of a fucking coin.
Yeah.
You
Go
know
ahead.
what I mean? Like,
I always, growing up, thought overpopulation was a bad, like
Yeah,
concern.
of
But
course.
I road trip. I drive through Kansas for 6 hours, and there's nothing.
You don't see a fucking
There's a
thing.
million people that could live there.
Can I
but
tell you
there are
something
lots
else?
of places where it's just dense as shit.
The Dakotas.
Yeah, there's
Word.
so much room
But
for
let me
everybody.
tell you something else. You're not wrong either because there's some.
You're not
somebody-
wrong.
I read something once where
But
somebody
then
said.
you cross the conservationalist line too, where we can't.
Well, hold on a
we
minute.
can't
I read
besmirch all this
something-
natural beauty.
I
you
read
know what
something
I mean?
once
Like,
that said that the population could actually be 3 times as big as it is now. But if capitalism and other forms of fucking monetary
We have
systems
to know
if those things were gone, the planet would actually be able to sustain us
Right,
perfectly
exactly.
fucking
But it's
fine.
the-
We,
no,
but
we
every-
might not ever even know the limit of our population.
it's the
if it didn't exist.
because there's only so
it's-
much wealth to go around.
It's but it's once it just comes back to the normal same fucking
But if it was-
overly used argument that always it's the idiocracy clause, dude. It's the same shit. Like if you don't take the facts, if you don't take overpopulation seriously, and then people are just fucking and being irresponsible and raising a bunch of idiot fucking kids and a bunch of people who
But But if
don't
we were
belong
allowed
on
to
a fucking
farm and-
planet.
you know it's
like,
illegal to collect
then,
rainwater?
like,
It's
okay,
illegal to
like,
collect rainwater.
yeah,
That's
you know what I'm
insanity.
saying? I know,
It's
that's what I'm
rain.
saying. Like, we're
It's
getting to
stupid.
that point because so many idiots are made.
Because they
And
want to
it's
control you.
escalating
But if we were
faster.
allowed to be nomads and
So
just,
like, what do you do?
travel around
Yeah, do you
farms,
raise
whatever.
them all smart and control sex education and teach them how to properly be adults and properly be sexually
Sounds
active?
like a plan.
Or do you just let them do whatever the fuck they want and scream at people for getting abortions?
And I'll tell you what, religion is a big fucking problem. when it
Worst.
comes to
Exactly,
it.
it's the biggest.
Because they want you to fucking procreate, and then they don't want you to fucking have abortions. They don't want you to do this shit. And their system of thinking in terms of how you get to that point is so goddamn primitive, dude.
Oh, it's
so
not,
bizarre.
No,
dude.
it's not primitive. It's carried on through
It's
generations.
irresponsible.
No,
and
but
arrogant.
you
It's
got to
completely
look at the
primitive.
wordplay. You have to.
It's
What do you mean?
completely primitive.
Come on camera.
What you're going against, you have to consider what they're telling. They're telling the grand stories of
Oh,
old.
of
they're not.
course. Yeah,
they're not.
it's bullshit.
Oh well,
Hold
enough.
on, let him
but-
talk. Go ahead.
yeah.
Let's set it.
Because there's people out there that still believe that an exorcism wasn't someone having a seizure,
Go ahead.
like, or you know, that someone's being possessed by the devil.
Yeah, right.
That's
It's
what
like
happened
it's
to me
completely
the
primitive
last
because they
time.
still believe the same shit that they believed 2,000 years ago.
Right.
The same, like, they deny science and they base it on this God, and it's like, no, well,
Yeah,
we
but
just didn't
but
have
that's
medical
all
tech.
just lies. Like, listen, those people's biggest trick is getting you to believe that that's just their belief system. They deny science not because their God told them to. They deny science because the structure they made up to get people
Right.
to have power over people means that
Word.
they have to make sure they don't understand science, because if they do, then
Right.
they'll think critically and understand that all of it is bullshit.
No, absolutely.
The idea
And the
that
best way to do that is to make them feel like they're gonna go to hell and burn for eternity if they don't listen.
Well, it's coming from the
wait.
structure that bases it off of the fact that people didn't know certain shit at the time, so they use these things to rationalize
Right.
what they didn't know.
But
Like-
I want to say something to you too. I don't mean to completely shit on this idea of spirituality.
No.
I hate the I hate that word
Yeah.
because I feel like it's this overused thing that diminishes the idea of like, to me, it all boils down to, if you think positively, better things will happen to you.
Right.
And I think that there's some truth to that. I don't personally view it as a spiritual thing, but for those that do, I think I understand why you take that route.
Maybe take the word spirituality out.
Okay.
Glad you started this topic. 'Cause this is my favorite part.
Okay.
'Cause this is where I'm at, like right now. I honestly think everything is the fucking same thing. There's
What do
patterns.
you mean by everything?
Oh, we could go on forever. on
Yeah,
this.
no, we're about to go down a path.
Oh, that's fine by me too. Yeah, set it off.
But I'm just
I'll go
even
Skycam
personally,
on
me
this
in my life right
right
now,
now.
there's so many synchronicities that are happening that I kind of like. I don't know if it's because I'm more aware that they're there, or did I put them in place? I've been, like I said, I've been meditating for 3 years now. I've been meditating for 15 years now.
I used to
But the
really
past
loved it.
3 years, I've abandoned saving the planet. I've abandoned meditating for world peace. I've abandoned all that shit. I've not gone down conspiracy land. I've been paying less attention to news. And in the past 3 years, I've been meditating for my life for the first time ever.
Okay.
And there's so much crazy shit right now that I can't explain. And the only thing I can think of, and I don't want to call it a higher power, and I don't want to call it like a god or a spirituality, but I feel like we're actually in charge of this all.
I went to a punk rock Buddhist weekend
That
once.
sounds amazing.
And it was incredible. And one of the things that they said is one of the people in the group said, I don't need a higher power. I just
Right,
don't
yeah,
need God."
exactly.
So she said, so I don't use that shit to keep myself clean or anything like that. She goes, I believe in an inner power instead of a higher
Right,
power.
it's an inner power,
That it's
totally.
me
Right.
doing this.
It's literally
and
is.
I believe in myself to do it.
And
I thought, and that was just.
it is. It's beautiful. Like, I have less anxiety now. I have, like, I was like panic attack ready. Like, Brian knows.
yeah. I'm the king.
And, like,
I'm
you-
the king of panic.
And like you've
attacks,
seen
bro.
me in panic attacks too, like, and I don't have anything now. And
yeah.
now when my day to day is like, it's kind of more amazing than anything. I just like something will happen, and I'll just be like, holy shit,
Dude,
I can't
reading
believe
this
that's
guy's
the
Facebook page is insane.
Oh, yeah.
Like every day is just like he's just like went outside. isn't life amazing? And I'm like, I guess it is.
All right.
Yeah,
But-
right.
I'm gonna do the same
And
thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna
But what's crazy is like I'm still the same person. I guess I'm a little more optimist. I've always been like an eternal optimist, but like now that I'm like trying to do something and actively like trying to exist and permeate myself, like that it's happening. It's kind of crazy.
I haven't been spiritual in a really long time, but like the thing is that like I can totally go with the rationale of I believe in an inner source as opposed to an
Right.
outer source
Yeah.
because like can't lie, it drives me absolutely nuts
Right.
when someo's like, I passed my final. Thank God.
Right.
I
Yeah.
wouldn't have been able to do it
Well-
without him, and it's like, oh, because the studying and shit didn't make you ace the test.
Dude,
and it's,
let me
but I
tell you
mean, like
something.
if you have that within you and it's spiritual, and you're saying that I did this, I can do it on my own.
Even when I was a
and
lot
like
younger.
that, I can get behind. Totally can
Yeah,
get behind that.
Even when I was a lot younger, dude, I used to see like athletes. They would like do some great shit. They'd be like, first off, I want to thank God, and I'd be like, dude,
And then my
dude,
mom and dad
like,
were
like,
my dopest rhymes.
yeah, it's like, dude, like what?
when a football player, like when a football player, like
the ones up
catches that winning touchdown, he's like, I like to thank God for that. And I'm like, why don't you thank your coach for the
Why do you
practice
think
sessions
your
that you
fucking
showed up to?
self for working
Right.
hard to get there? I don't think that's arrogant to do that. To be like, look, I worked real hard. I achieved this, so
Right.
I feel proud that I achieved. It's okay.
Right.
Like you
It's
can
okay
be
to feel
humble and
proud.
do it.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Don't be a
though.
dick about it. Don't be like, I'm fucking the greatest ever. You know, don't be like
It's
that.
okay, you don't have to
Just
be
be
like that.
I can't believe I did that. This is
You
me.
just feel like, man, I worked really hard,
But-
and I'm so happy that I got there.
There were two things I wanted to say. In
Go ahead.
addition to this, I forgot one already. I'm gonna rewind.
I remember
But-
one from before. I'm gonna come back to
All
it.
right,
We'll
but
talk
that's
about
probably a third one now.
Yeah, yeah.
But what you were saying before, back to like the whole like spirituality thing and like a higher power. If you throw that away and just focus on the fact you wake up to yourself every fucking day, it's the only thing you actually
Depending
know.
on the medication you're
But-
on.
Oh, yeah,
Nobody can disappoint you more than you can disappoint yourself.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, I literally get out of bed. I'm like, I'm me still. So like this.
So
this
shit.
Is, no, but yes, that
It didn't
that
work.
it's like
Fuck.
as mortifying as it is. Like you have to like still exist.
As
But
mortifying
like,
as it is.
it's the only thing that you actually know you're in charge of.
We're
It's like,
already working against the clock, boys. We gotta get with this quick.
So-
sweet.
I focused on that for a long time. Oh my god, I constantly keep waking up to the same shit. So I can at least, it's like Groundhog Day almost.
Yeah, right.
But like you actually do age in a slow way.
Yeah, right.
So you kind of like imagine the premise of Groundhog Day is to not to die or whatever. Like you
can't die.
Right, you can't. So like every day that you keep waking up, like to achieve what you want, try something different this day. Like one little thing. Just like
Right.
put your left shoe on first this time. Like don't wear underwear. Like don't drive on that road today. You know, like do something different. Something different every day.
Dude, I love you, man. I really do, man. Like, your positive attitude is something that, like, probably everybody around here
Well,
can use.
what do you
to be
think?
honest with you.
I'm just trying to figure this all out.
I'm
It's taking a long
positive as a
time.
motherfucker.
But
I forgot the
I
other
love
thing
all
to say,
you
but
bitches.
okay, can I go back to what I was going to say
yeah,
earlier?
yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so one of the things I was going to talk about earlier was somebody talked about, I don't remember who, one of you guys said that you were talking about the idea of, like, protesting things in order to get your
Oh right,
across or something,
it's
right?
the same shit. That's been done
And
over.
she said, you know, people need to be more aggressive. And so what I was going to add to that is there's something that I say all the time that pisses people off, you know, among a million other things.
Hi.
But exactly.
Hi.
Hello.
How you
Hello,
doing?
How are you doing
What's
today?
up?
Hi, my
Like,
name's
fuck
Rick.
you.
Ah, Jesus Christ.
Fuck. So, but one of the things I always say is I always say don't underestimate the value of a good riot. People get mad like rioting is wrong, and I
No,
say
it's
no,
not.
it's not. No, it's not. Looting and burning down
That's
your neighbor's
wrong. Yeah,
store
yeah.
is
I
wrong.
know, yeah.
But looting and fucking up the Target and the Walmart across town, I don't give a
Yeah,
fuck
corporate,
about them.
yeah.
They
They don't even give a fuck
did
about
all
it.
of this.
Right, they don't even care. Oh, they just
It's just like the South Park episode. They burn it down the next day. The Walmart just
It's
there
back.
again.
Right.
The problem
Just
is, the problem
overnight.
is like you're talking about like angry protests. Like, things don't become riots until one dickhead breaks
Or
that
if you're
rule.
pissed off at the
Sometimes.
police, go after
You know
the
what I
police
mean? Like it
station.
usually doesn't become a riot.
Like they
until-
used to.
wow, they never do that.
Dude,
Until
let me tell you
somebody
something.
pisses-
If you're
until
pissed
somebody
off,
pisses
you know what I
somebody
mean?
off and breaks some shit that doesn't
Dude,
belong to them,
if you're
it's
pi-
usually just a protest.
If you're
Yeah,
pissed
yeah,
off
The
at a
problem
government,
with riots is that there's always somebody who goes, "Oh, fuck, it's TVs, yay!" You
Right,
know?
Right.
right. But
And
here's
then
the
it
thing:
becomes
if
a
you
problem.
take your TV from Best Buy, I don't give a fuck.
Right.
Like, I'm
I don't
sorry,
hate-
Best
Even
Buy.
Best Buy doesn't give a fuck.
Best Buy
They're
doesn't-
all like, we're making $1 million anyway. Who cares?
Yeah, right.
We have an
Like some
insurance policy.
CEO's like, insurance will pay for this
Right,
shit.
exactly.
Well,
And the
because-
insurance company is like, well, this is what we get paid to do.
Go
So
ahead.
Usually the same people that like to bitch and whine and get pissy about protests now, or like, well, it's like, well, let's talk about the Boston Tea Party. Y'all thought that was just a piece of American history, didn't
I would
you?
like to clink you on that. I can't believe this
Until they
motherfucker.
erase it from the history books.
Until they do that. But let me just tell you something. Dude, that was dope. This juggalo right here brought the motherfucking Boston fucking Tea Party, dude. And that's some good shit right there, dude. And you're exactly right. And I think about it all the fucking time. That,
you think about the Boston Tea Party all the time?
totally.
But wait, the
Awesome.
Revolutionary
people
War.
are
That's
protesting. Let me
that's a
tell you
weird one,
something.
though.
Let me tell you something, man. When you go out there and you wave a fucking sign around, guys like Donald Trump, they hope you do that.
Right. You
I
saw
did.
that
You're
in the Wall
doing
Street March.
fucking nothing.
And they were literally cheersing champagne drinks on the
I
third
mean,
story.
no,
like,
they were
that's
thank you
dumping
for,
it
yeah,
on
they were dumping it.
protesters.
No,
Right.
but
I was
I mean,
watching
yeah.
the Frontline episode where they were talking about Steve Bannon, and they talked about how the travel ban, they purposely put it out on a Friday because he knew there would be protests through the country, and it would be highly reported on, because he wanted the people that supported Trump to know that he was doing what he promised.
Yeah, right.
And it
Right.
was pissing people off.
They're pissing people off, yeah.
And I'm like,
Fucking
geez,
twisted.
man,
I did election day protest this year.
You were right outside Trump Tower.
Right outside.
You
the
have
front
video
door.
of that.
I do.
I need that
Yeah.
video.
Yeah, we'll get to that.
All right.
But like, one of the most powerful things I saw that night was all these people, like, we're standing outside the establishments now. At this point, the future establishments building.
Yeah, right.
And the police, the NYPD, who you thought, like, all of us, like, we were walking up to it going like, all right, so if shit pops off, the cops are trigger happy.
Right.
Here's where I'll meet you when we split. You know, like, we were walking into it with, like,
You're
shit hits
you're
the
aware
fan,
shit
I'll
might
meet you
go
on
south,
42nd, you know, next to the bodega. That was
Right.
And they were shaking people's hands on the way in and out.
Who was?
The cops.
Wow.
They were standing there shaking people's hands, going in and out. They shook my hand. The whole road down, they just put out their hands. As
I
they
wonder
walked
if
out.
there's a shift coming. If you guys remember,
And it's like, well, are they with? Then they're with us.
right.
On this.
You have to
Like,
remember something. In Egypt, a couple of years ago, when there was when they fucking murdered, they didn't murder, they ousted Mubarak. Okay, he was the
Yeah.
dictator that was running there for fucking 30 years, dude. There were cops raping people in the street in public and shit like that, right? And I'll never forget that image where that bridge opened up and all the protesters finally said "fuck you" and they ran the fucking police force just totally over.
Right.
You know? And like, the military came in and the military's job was to fucking take care of these goddamn protesters, right? But
They
when they
sided
came
with
in, they were like, dude, this is our family and our friends, you
Right.
know what I mean? And they went against the fucking government and they became the new government. So when I look at the shit that's going on here, I go, you know, I think it might have been Joe Rogan that said, you know, just wait and see. When the cops don't get that first paycheck, watch how fucking fast they flip over to everyone else's side, dude.
Right.
Like, they're not gonna do the bidding of the fucking
That's
government. at that
always the
point.
way, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
They're not entirely, because they're there's
Yeah,
already a bill going through right now to incentivize police departments to hire more ex-military.
Right.
So
Yeah.
you're looking
And
at
Trump
a
has
huge
military.
shift between the police-minded, like what we think of like the 60s and 70s cops, and fucking like people that just came back from fucking war and are handed a tank but told to drive it through a neighborhood. Like,
Right.
it's not so easy to just
Honestly-
assume they're gonna take the side of the people.
Whoa,
because
hold
the
on. I know
people
you're
are
building
the
up a
people.
volcano.
No,
Oh,
not
yeah,
a,
wait,
it's not a volcano.
Brian's got a bunch.
Go ahead.
I'm ready for
It's
Brian.
like fucking.
I
You
just
died.
hold
Over
on,
there.
listen. I want you to listen. I'm hearing you. I just gotta go pee.
Yeah, okay. I just no, but like when you go through the court systems and when you have to go to court and look at the police officers and go through the game and go charge by charge and really fucking get down to the nitty fucking gritty of what you're being accused of and what actually
Right, yeah, 'cause you
happened
literally
and all
go against
this,
the cops,
they
yeah.
do not give a fuck
Right.
about you. They do not. All right, they are
you're not
slaves to
upholding
that
the law,
system.
yeah.
I would like
Okay,
to back
and
you
look,
up
I
on
know.
that.
Look, I know a lot of really good cops. Like, I'm not trying to make like a broad general like generalization that all cops are dirty fucking cops. I'm not trying to say that. I'm not trying to say that at all. Some of them are really good guys, and you know why they're good guys is because they understand that system isn't really like, all right, that's not every day, you know. Like
Right.
I mean, like there are some people who are good and some people who are bad, and I need to give people a break every once in a
they
while.
just wanna win.
But the system that they work for and the ones who are really indoctrinated by it, they don't fucking care about you. They will turn a parking ticket into a federal fucking crime if you give them the opportunity. If you open your mouth enough and act stupid enough to think that they care about you, they will hurt you so fucking bad and not let you go. And if you think that judge is gonna help you, you're fucking wrong too. Like, they hate you. They do not fucking care, you know?
I was in court a week ago today, and I was just in there for a
Go to
for a
camera.
license issue.
Go.
And
Go talk.
and I got there, and the judge was like 90, and he was talking into the desk the whole time.
He was nice.
Yeah.
Oh, he was
Oh,
old
yeah.
as shit. He was like
They're the
retired.
worst
dude.
ones, the
Just
old
retired.
dudes, you know?
Like, do you really feel like getting up on Tuesday and doing this shit?
Right.
Like,
Old
you be playing
white-
golf and drinking scotch
Old
right now.
white
What are you
gray
doing?
judges, worst
And
out of all.
I didn't hear him call my name. So, like, I kind of was trying to get the bailiff's attention, right?
Right.
And I was just kind of in the cut, and he screamed at me across the courtroom, "Put your damn hand down." The fuck do you think, or not, he's like, "What do you think this is, school? Put your hand down." And I'm like,
Damn.
yeah, oh yeah, and I'm just sitting there like, I just want you to know that, to let the judge know that I'm here, so I don't get a warrant for
Yeah.
not showing
Right.
up, dude. Like,
course.
what the
Dude,
fuck
dude,
are you
dude,
yelling
dude.
at me for?
I can fucking, I'm not gonna say, I'm not stupid enough to say anybody's name because I know I'll get fucking sued.
Yeah,
I'm
don't
not
do that.
and I'm not stupid enough to say the name of the town, but there's a certain E-town that I went to to go fucking see a judge one day over something stupid, and while I was sitting waiting, I saw a pregnant girl who got pulled over and she didn't have her insurance card in her car. She got a ticket for that. She was there for a ticket for that. And he said, yeah, well, you didn't have your documentation. And he went on to give her a half-hour fucking speech about why we carry paperwork in our car and how important it is to know that everything's verifiable, because you're making the police officer's job a lot harder. Not like he can just go to a computer and just look up your fucking information or anything.
Anyway,
but
yeah.
but I digress, you know, like, and he just goes on and goes on and on and on, and then he sends this
fucking-
pregnant girl to jail because she only had $100 on her and not $250 to pay off her fine.
Right.
She went to
So
fucking
she was trying
jail.
to throw it out.
No, she
something
went
and
to
they put it-
fucking jail.
Yeah, you
she
have to
came
pay
with
right there.
$100.
That's
No,
it.
now apparently,
You can, like, set up a
apparently,
payment plan
I think
sometimes.
there's
Sometimes.
actually,
Depends on
I
the
think
judge.
there's apparently a new law that somebody told me about. I'm not sure if it's true or not, where they can't arrest you for non-payment. They will schedule another court date. So I don't know if they can
Oh,
do
well,
that
she-
anymore,
hey.
but they did it to me a bunch of times, and they definitely do it to a pregnant girl in E-Town back in 06, 07, something like that. And yeah, but I had to watch this blowhard who worked in a bunch of other towns. I'd seen him a few other times, you know what I mean? Like just wandering in over some traffic ticket, like not like just tail light, you know,
Right.
something like that. Like I refused to pay a tail light ticket for a few months, and this guy was threatening me with a warrant. So I had to go in and fucking talk.
Well, that's-
to him, you know
that's-
what I mean?
that's-
But I watched him send a fucking, like, she couldn't have been fucking 20 years old, baby, not maybe even like 19 still,
Right.
pregnant girl, and he sent her to fucking jail over a fucking ticket for not having the insurance card, which she actually did have, of a policy that was valid, and he sent her to fucking jail because she only came with $100.
Well, like the thing, like the.
Like,
That happened. Actually, the scenario
What the
happened to me
fuck,
similar to that.
you
I
know?
meant to pay, and I was like, I had like a fine. It was like same thing, insurance
Yep.
card thing. It was
Rick.
like a $300 thing, and I was like, I have $150.
oh no, Rick will like
And-
this. Rick,
And they just didn't. They were like, no, you have to pay it in full, or else you have a warrant. I was like, are you
Rick will
crazy?
appreciate this.
And-
The judge that I'm talking about, Rick,
Yeah, yeah.
is the same guy who tried to send us to jail because we
remember,
only
yeah.
had $50 between us and we needed $250.
Hold on, let me tell this story.
You
Hold
know
on.
his name. You know what town he worked in. He was the same fucking guy, the exact same
one
fucking
night,
guy.
One night we went to the beach, right? So we went out.
It
to,
wasn't night. It was middle of the fucking
Yeah,
day.
well, it was late afternoon or
Yeah,
some shit.
yeah.
And we went out to the beach at Deal, and evidently we wandered onto someone's beach property
No,
we
it
didn't
wasn't.
even know
Not
we were
allowed.
fucking doing, dude.
No, it wasn't
And,
that.
like,
It was there's a no swimming law,
Right.
in Deal, like because they don't
yeah,
have
but the reason
lifeguards.
was because we were in somebody's backyard.
No. They didn't say that. That was. I mean, well, if they did, then that's even more bullshit.
Yeah,
but
that's exactly
no,
what it was.
we
It
were.
is
Look,
bullshit,
they
yeah.
do patrols to make sure nobody's swimming and breaking like. Because 2 beaches down, there's lifeguards, and you have to pay to get on that beach.
Right.
So you can swim there if you
So the
want
people
to.
paying for
But
a
on
$4
all the
million house,
beaches,
they don't
on
want
all
people
the
seeing
beaches where
people
you're not
on their
paying to
beach.
get on because people own property there and they don't want a beach club.
Right.
You know, all these rich
Right.
families own property and they don't want a beach club set up there. But they also don't want people swimming in there.
Dude,
But
that
they can come hang
motherfucker-
out on the beach, but they can't swim.
Hold on,
Now,
man.
surfers are, if you go with a boogie
Yeah,
board or a
you're allowed.
surfboard, you're allowed.
Right.
And it's okay. So we weren't even in the water, dude. We were sitting on the beach with wet shorts, and these 2 cops walked up and gave me and Rick tickets.
Dude,
They
they
didn't.
totally fucked
They didn't
us,
ticket
man.
our girlfriends. They just ticketed us. They walked right up to us and gave us
That-
tickets
that-
for illegal
That
swimming.
was a $250
$250
walking on a goddamn beach.
For sitting in a
That
wet
you're allowed
bathing
to do.
suit in Deal. Yeah, for sitting in a wet bathing. Like, he doesn't know that I didn't have my ankles in and I just splashed myself. He didn't know that. I was sitting on a fucking beach towel and he walks over and goes, "Hey, you guys are wet. Here's a ticket."
Right.
That was
I
that.
believe you. I
That was
totally
it.
believe you.
That was the whole fucking story. You know, the
I
entire
totally believe you.
fucking.
That same bailiff that
Shut
I had
it
in
up,
that
bro,
courtroom
like-
that day
Yeah.
threw out
That's the
threw
fucking
someone
guy,
out of the
you know?
courtroom and threatened him to arrest him because he thought that he was laughing at someone that was talking to the judge. He wasn't. I saw the guy. He was just sitting there chilling, and this guy all of a sudden the cop starts screaming at him.
Yeah, right,
And the bailiff, and it's like, dude, we fucking get it.
Can I?
You're
Let,
trying
They don't
to
fucking
assist it.
care
Listen,
about
And
you,
he
man.
was
You know,
like, he
it
was gonna
sucks
arrest
too.
him,
It
and the
really
dude
does.
stopped like while he was leaving the courtroom.
And
He
you
turned
know,
around, he's like, I
you know
didn't
what
laugh
sucks
at him.
about it though? It sucks because there are probably a lot of good judges and a lot of good prosecutors and a lot of good
Oh,
lawyers out there.
prosecutors are
A lot of good people
let me tell you
who will
something.
make a deal with you.
Let
Who'll
me
be
tell you-
like,
hold
"Look,
on.
you fucked up. You did something wrong." You know.
I'm glad that you say.
But you get so fucked so often by cranky old fucking men that it's really hard to trust anybody.
but I'm glad that you make the separation between the
Of
good
course,
and the fucking bad.
of
you know what I mean?
course.
But the problem is,
You
dude,
can't help
and
it.
I
When
don't
you
know- I don't
run
know if you
into as
agree
many
with me or
cops
not.
as I do, you have to be honest.
I don't know
about
if you
it.
agree with me or not, but unfortunately, I do feel the bad outweighs the good.
It does. Oh, it absolutely does. There's no question.
I've
There's no
always
question.
felt like that, but I feel like lately,
Certain
Well,
areas
well,
it doesn't. Yeah.
I feel like lately it's turning around. I've always been an eternal optimist,
Okay.
but for the first time ever, I actually feel like
Yeah, the
Good
deck is
is-
stacked the wrong way.
no, I feel like the deck is stacked for the good.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
It's just
Why?
just like
Why
it-
do you think that?
I don't know because
I might agree with you.
because I've been prepared for it. I've been always, like I said, I've always been meditating on it, and my conspiracy brain. I saw all the bad things. I know the bad guys, and I'm just seeing more and more bad guys losing grip on reality in a way.
I think you're right.
And I just see all the good guys that I know just stacked. It's just like it's kind of like fucking Lord of the Rings. That like final battle. It's just like 1,000,000,000. But then those fucking 9 elves come in and just crush it. You know what I
With
mean?
their furry feet. and
Right.
shit, yeah.
Like it's just.
God, you guys really don't read a lot of Tolkien, do you? That was
What?
like nails on a chalkboard. That was like saying like
No.
Luke Skywalker was on the Enterprise.
Right? No.
Come on, it wasn't that
No, I
fucked
just
up,
feel
man. It
like,
was
I just
that
feel
bad.
like I know we all have like terrible stories. We can tell, and we can, just any 4 seconds on the internet, you're like, holy shit, the world has gone on fire.
right.
But I feel like the world was more on shit on fire 10 years ago than now. It's just more like it's more on purpose now.
Can I tell you something? I want to respond to that really quick.
I feel like there's plenty of groups of people and plenty of individuals who are trying really hard to do positive things. And lately, I've been feeling like there is certainly they're purposely being less reported on than the negative stuff. So I feel like there's all this positive shit that is really going on underneath the surface.
Right.
Oh, there's always
but
stuff like
people,
that. Yeah.
people are engineered to. Okay, so I'll give an example. Like you take let's just like.
Not engineered, they're conditioned. The
Conditioned,
the
okay.
conditioning of the
Whatever
media
it is.
I
is
love
when
this 'cause I'm
when
gonna-
you
I'm gonna
when
add
you
to
when
it
you
in a second.
plug
Hold
in.
on, let me finish.
But dude, the same thing. That's what
Hold on, let me finish, let me
the
finish.
method of the '60s. Well, what like tune in, turn on. You
Totally.
know? Like
But here's
that's
the
what
thing.
that's the reality though, and you are being conditioned. You know?
I feel like you've got these people, these individuals that are doing really good things, but all the cameras always point at the fucking tragedy. So why are we conditioned to want tragedy over
Because
The beauty.
they want you to.
Because they want you to be scared.
Well,
all
I'm
the
gonna
time.
That's a very valid point, but I'm just gonna go on a complete tangent. real quick.
Go tangent.
Everyone forgets how awful it actually was under Bush. At 9/11, after 9/11, so like.
Oh my fucking god! Thank you. Thank you.
So we were conditioned. Our whole generation is conditioned off of that fucking mindfuck. That's literally from September 11, 2001. For those 8 years, just a giant mindfuck on your brain, an onslaught of your spiritual capabilities.
Right.
And you were just taught, or not taught, you were just thrown things down your throat, how to think, how to believe, how to act.
Yeah.
Well, no, but it went on into Obama, and it's going on to now. Like,
Agreed.
but and a lot of people suppressed
you
that,
have
all
another
those
coaster?
emotions, all those feelings.
Yes. A coaster?
Coaster, yeah.
Oh, you
Here.
just borrowed mine. I'm not even using it. Oh, my God.
But people don't even remember those feelings. People don't even remember that. I will never forget.
I will
any
never
of
forget
that.
how awful it was
Right.
to be
Oh,
under
right.
President
And-
God
and-
fucking
no,
damn
but-
Bush.
Right, and just
Listen,
watching
listen,
him on
listen.
television, being like laughing, like literally, he
No,
would
I
give a
know.
speech and he have a
But
smirk.
that's
And it was
true.
like,
Like, yeah,
does
you know,
anyone not see
it
this
fucks
fucking
some people up.
dickhead?
Yeah, right, yeah,
So,
right.
but that's our generation right now. So like, we're literally dealing. But a lot of people have like shut down.
Oh,
9/11 shut a lot of people down. A
don't
lot
feel
of
so
really
bad.
powerful people down.
Don't
I
feel
never
so
got shut down. I was like a fourth.
Oh
I was
no,
like,
yeah.
No,
Good
this
for you
is
then. Yeah, absolutely. But don't.
But goddamn, did they try, man?
But dude, like
almost
everywhere,
won.
everywhere.
They
dude,
almost fucking
dude,
won.
my
Almost
fucking
won.
like,
But
what
you know,
before,
I asked her the other
before
day.
9/11.
Hold on. I want you to say this,
Come on,
but
come
hold
on.
on a minute. I just want to speak to this point. I said to her the other day, I said, if 9/11 happened tomorrow, how would it be different?
Oh, there'd be riots in the street. We would already know it'd be a false flag.
Oh,
Like,
no,
I
no,
don't know.
I'd actually,
Like, I feel like
actually
a
disagree
certain,
with that.
like, there's a growing percentage
He
of people.
believes that it would be different. I said it'd be exactly the fucking same.
I think
I
it would
think
be.
you're
I
right,
think
but I
Because
hope-
it's still happening. Okay, 9/11.
No,
it's not-
9/11
But it's not happening here
level,
anymore.
Maybe
It's
not.
happening
in
other
happened.
countries.
But since then, there have been just as many tragedies, a fuck ton of deaths. Maybe
Well,
not
not
as
like that.
many.
Not like
but
that,
the
though.
point is that it doesn't. Like, the second that anything happens that will instill fear on a large group of people, the dumbest thing possible is suddenly allowed to just swiftly fucking pass on
But-
by. No matter how much internet exists, because just as much internet is out there to say that was a false flag or that was that. There's just as much to say, look at those fucking conspiracy theorists. They're fucking crazy.
That
What
was
are
the
you,
old
nuts?
talk, I think. I think that's just like a
Hold on,
thing
you
of the
go.
past. No, you guys go.
Go ahead.
First, beauty's only beautiful if it's surrounded by ugliness.
Well, you're beautiful.
So no, I mean we were saying like, why don't people always look for the beautiful side of this and that? Because it's more impactful on you. Because beauty is only useful to them if you feel it when they
That's
want
what
you
she
to
said,
feel
man.
it.
When they fucking appeal
That's
your
it.
prime,
If they surround you with horse shit, if they surround you with horse shit that you hate and disagree with, and then show you a beautiful moment at exactly the right time, you won't kill them.
The reality.
Don't you feel like Steve
They won't
Bannon,
riot
that was
against
his
them.
fucking whole thing? The idea was they pass the shit that they pass, they do the shit that they do, so that the riots in the street, and he could say,
And
look,
it's
your
not-
Trump is doing
Yeah.
what he said he was going to do.
And don't feel bad about the 9/11 stuff, dude. My mother, I grew up my whole fucking life with my mother sitting there crying about when Kennedy was assassinated. You know what I mean? Like, and then before
Different.
that, there's a No, I know, of
bullshit.
course, they're all different, but they're all the same goddamn thing. It's the moment of
is.
shock,
It's the building
where
no.
that shocks the
It's not
nation, and it rings us all. And you know what? The reason I don't think 9/11 would be that much different is because you know what 9/11's most important thing that it ever did for America was it was the white man's most effective ability to push off the racial problems that were happening for at least 4 or 5, 6, maybe years.
Yeah,
and
unless
make
you
it about
were
terrorists.
brown.
Because
Unless you were
black
brown,
people
yeah.
were dying just as frequently as they are right fucking now before 9/11. But after 9/11, it was, we need to come together. For at least 5 or 6
Yeah, but
years.
it's
And
not
then we'll
really
start.
good if we just exchange accepting
No,
black
of course,
people and
exactly,
turning away
exactly.
Arabs.
No, but I mean, like,
Like,
that's
what the
where it
fuck?
serves the point, and it happens all the time. It happens all
Honestly-
the fucking time. There's always a tragedy where they're like, all right, you guys are real pissed off about all this shit, but here, look, something blew up, and we need to come together.
Well,
Once it crisps-
We need to come together.
Hold
We
on,
need to
hold on,
ignore
hold
all
on.
the shit that's been happening
All right,
lately,
dude,
and we need to just
thing.
love each other for no goddamn
take it.
reason because we sell you to. You
Point
know,
taken.
like,
Hold on a second. What were you going to say? What were you going to say?
Like even good things that start out as good causes
start with tragedy.
Well, no,
Yes.
No, they
Well, let him
never
finish.
start with tragedy. That's the thing. Like, I mean, black people dying in mass numbers. Well, because Bloods and Crips, it didn't used to be street gangs that are going after each other.
They
It
didn't
used to
start-
be-
yeah.
It used to be a
About
resistance
protecting-
against the
yeah.
police fucking with them.
Protecting
It
their
was-
own communities.
It's the same thing
It
as
was
a
their
black.
own.
It was in
Well, let him
neighborhood
finish,
watch.
let
It was
him
it
finish.
was one of the first
Let him
neighborhood
finish.
watches.
No, I totally agree.
It
Go
was
ahead.
their own community's version of they policed themselves when that shit would
Yeah.
happen.
Yup.
Black
And
Panthers,
then,
dude.
Then it got lost in translation and they started going after each other.
Yeah,
But
because the
you see,
government
yeah.
intervened and they brought the
Well,
whole crack thing
because
in,
it
all that
doesn't
other
matter.
bullshit.
Like if you
All
decide to
bullshit,
police
dude.
yourselves,
Oh, that's fine.
and the
Yeah,
police
totally.
in that
Of course,
neighborhood,
yeah.
the real police, don't
Rewind
like
back to what we
you,
talked about calmly.
then
in the
you're a
beginning.
gang.
Right.
The Georgia Guidestone.
Then you're a gang.
Well,
You
It's
know?
all very intricately planned out, so we all stumble across the Georgia Guidestone and they kill everybody off. It really is.
I
They
love
did
that.
it.
You brought it back. You brought it back, bro.
They did it. They're still doing it.
Do
They're
me a
still
favor.
trying.
Do me a favor, Dan. Right now, anything you want to say before we cut the break?
No.
All right.
I said
You
it
said
a
the
lot.
Gladstones thing, and that's a good thing.
The Gladstones.
Gladstones.
I mean,
The sad
I'd rather have Gladstones than Guidestones.
or
Thank you again,
or
dude.
what about sad
Nailing it
stones?
tonight. Nailing it tonight. I don't want. I've had enough sad stones.
I know.
Enough sad stones in my life.
Oh, that's funny because of a couple things. Good one.
Matt Clausi, we have to go to break. So what we're gonna cut to is it's an encore performance because I finally actually cut a real video of it, which was good. Of RayRayBeats and Raymond Strife.
Ray Ray,
And we also got
yeah.
some Ice in the Face mixed in there. So everybody,
Go Ray.
Next week.
we will be back in about 25 minutes. So everybody go refill your drinks, turn that shit the fuck up.
Listen
and
to the
some
Ray
shit.
and then the Ray.
There's so much Ray.
There's a lot of Ray.
Ray is the sunlight.
Rays of sunlight.
Whenever you want to cut. You
Hey
can.
Rick, what are my
trying to-
initials?
Raw, Ray,
R-A-E.
Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, thank you, RayRayBeats.
Yeah, buddy. Thanks, man.
There we go. You ready? You ready?
Oh.
Drugs in the dragoons, the daisies and the daffodils are blooming. Everything is blue, less human, more spiritual like a fear of riding bikes. My girlfriend left me, and that ain't right. Grip tight upon the microphone, it makes me feel less alone. And when I hold it to my chest, it works like a stethoscope. Yeah, I'm getting drunk because I'm upset. Blame it on the passing waves of natural disasters, everlasting days. I say swears, not prayers, cause the one I love is simply not there and I care. Cascades of landscape, change, handshake. At the thought of caught up drowning in a lake. I'm a concrete brick, I'm high stakes. With the lilacs and snakes. If they really cared about you, they would love you when you made mistakes. Face to face with amazing grace, laced in razor blades. Baby blood is in my mouth, you can have a taste, one kiss. Then I vanish like a drunken wish. Bandages don't heal the damage, they only cover it, one kiss. Then I'm under the abyss, I care a lot, but I act like I don't give a fucking shit. Hide abbreviations in the script, lie to people chasing dreams. Tell them you could be the same as me. Breaking free is easy, breaking back in is more appealing. Once I'm off the floor, touch the ceiling. Hide abbreviations in the script, lie to people chasing dreams. Tell them you could be the same as me. Breaking free is easy, breaking back in is more appealing. That's exactly how I'm feeling. Cold world spiral out of control. Contrast is stark. From a bath of light to a cavern dark. Battlestar vernacular Tabitha's out of character. Acting all promiscuous and shitting on commitments. Truth is in the chitlins. Rubik's Cube of women. Super glue the truth onto a buoy, send it swimming. Lend me a hand, my man. I need a ship of friends. We could drink beers from here to where the river bends. Sick of trends. On a mission to relive again. And when I die, I'll bridge the gap between our middlemen. Get offended. Make amends, bathe naked in a lake. Make a cake that says, fuck your birthday, stay up late. Play the games until your pay is taken. At least the booze is cheap and all this food to eat. And she's still rude to me, but I'm accustomed to it. I'm not a number, I'm a name with some trust issues. What's this fuse? Touching it, combust, misuse of the gift that I was given on that short bus. And when the Porsche comes to get me, I'll be chilling with my bling on, performing all my sing songs. Hide abbreviations in the script, lie to people chasing dreams. Tell them you could be the same as me. Breaking free is easy, breaking back in is more appealing. Once I'm off the floor, I'll touch the ceiling. Hide abbreviations in the script, lie to people people chasing dreams. Tell them you could be the same as me. Breaking free is easy. Breaking back in is more appealing. And that's exactly how I'm feeling, y'all.
Yeah, buddy.
Thanks, guys.
Right, dude.
You could just hit pause on that now.
That was fucking awesome. One more
Thank
time,
you.
dude.
Thank you, guys.
Dude, yeah, right.
Thank you for giving me the platform.
Thank you so much
man.
for being here tonight, man. That was fucking
Dope.
brilliant, dude. Thank you so much, man.
I should start it over. Well, let's do it. Here we go. I will never make anything beautiful. I will never be a part of anything beautiful. I will never be beautiful. I'm feeling inadequate, acting like my dad a bit. Got a lot of bad habits like all this world's inhabitants. I think I'm in love again. Push comes to shove again. The kid gloves are off and then I'm tired of my fucking friends. I'm trying so hard to act nonchalantly, airing out my dirty laundry, acting like Mahatma Gandhi in a moral quandary. I take the challenge fondly, no matter how shallow the pond be. How proud will my moms be? It's a 13th mile stretch, and it's Trent and Swansea. Between beauty and death, the dream absolutely made flesh. She seems to bloop me at best. I fiend for the good that I left, waiting for someone to shoot me to death. Could I really be this dumb? I got her blood on me. Is it enough to make her come? I got her love on me. How long before this fantasy goes numb?
I'm still ugly.
The reality is I should run. This is actually funny. I will never make something beautiful. I will never be a part of something beautiful. I will never be. It's Dr. Horrible. My obituary article says I smash atomic particles. Bitches suck on me like barnacles. The genuine article to get his rap charter full. A smarter dude to get a lawnmower starter pulled. You'd be hard pressed to find a harder dude. Plus I got a lot more heart than a lot of you. Yeah, a sincere lust. Get your girls rear and bust. Fuck the fucking upper crust. But what he spits is butter trust. All you fucking motherfuckers gotta always wonder what's making a guy like him tick. What's his wanderlust? Like, hold up, I gotta take the bus. A rhyme maker plus someone who keeps taking drugs, saying nothing to the fuzz, hanging out with my thugs, trying to be what I was. I couldn't even be what I was. I couldn't even be what I was. I need a couple hugs before I go nuts. Happy New Year's in a facade we trust. I couldn't even be what I was. I will never make anything beautiful. I will never be a part of anything beautiful. I will never be beautiful. I will never make anything beautiful. I will never be a part of anything beautiful. I will never be beautiful. I told you I was gonna fuck that up. That's my favorite line too.
Raven Strike. Hey, that's it. I know you were
Thank you guys. Thank you.
Bandcamp.com, baby. Go get them.
Hell yeah, dude.
Oh, and that's my homie Darnell Il Omega doing all the production on my new projects.
There you go.
Go for the Gusto's coming out this summer.
All right. Dude.
You're listening to us. Yeah, the bass.
Man catches record-setting bass fish with a McNugget.
So and now the fish has cancer.
Yeah, the fish is like more gellings and
soy cancer.
Yeah. He's just the fish is sick as fuck. Like the fish in like 30 seconds, like grew tumors all out of it.
Its fin is all like hanging awkwardly.
It's not for human consumption anymore.
And the fish is like, "Hey, you got any more of those McNuggets?" And you're like, "I don't even want to eat this anymore." And he's like, "That's how you're gonna do me? You're gonna feed me the first one and then not ever give me another one again?" Now he needs the McNuggets.
How big? I I don't care.
It was
about this. I'm sorry.
24.5 inches long and weighed 11 pounds.
None of that sounds impressive.
I mean, it sounds pretty
What
impressive.
kind of fish was it?
It was a bass. Who loved these
What did he do
McNuggets.
with the bass? Is he like gonna mount it or is he gonna eat it?
Well, like, I mean, I don't.
Or is he gonna throw it back in the water?
He took the fish to Highview Marina in Ennis, Texas, where it was declared a record-setting catch.
I hope he lets it start to rot and puts it on one of those wall mount things where you push the button and the arm fucking makes the face come out and sing.
Right, and then eventually a rotted hole burns through the stomach where the McNugget is, and the McNugget's still intact.
And the McNugget is hooked up to a mechanical thing, so that starts to sing.
So now it's like the fish in his mini McNugget.
It's the surprise that's waiting in the middle. Like, a year goes by and then you're like, oh shit, I forgot about the singing McNugget. But it's here now.
Bob the Big Mouth Bass has sung this song so many songs. Driving a big old truck, and he sings it over and over again until the nugget pops out like like the alien baby.
It pops out of his mouth like the parasite fish tongue. I just live here now.
Yeah, and it never rots. If the fish rots around it, then McNuggets.
It's just like humans.
Yeah,
they just rot around the McDonald's.
What's the birthday on this pumpkin that's sitting over here? Just out of curiosity.
Last Halloween.
Was it
October,
on Halloween? It was
and
just October, beginning of
still
October.
Firm and rolling strong, dude. It's June, and that pumpkin
I think
over there.
we bought that on October 15th.
Yep, and look at him. November, December, January, February,
holding on
March,
pretty
April,
good.
May, June. That's 8 months that pumpkin's been sitting there. That motherfucker's strong. All right. Sarah,
There's no McNuggets in him.
Yeah. What do you got next, Sarah?
Have you seen the new apparent trend of eyebrow wigs?
Immediately I'm concerned about how an eyebrow wig is worn. Like, I imagine it has to be like here's how I picture it. I picture it like a clear headpiece with strings with the eyebrows dangling in front of you. So when you turn your head, they sort of wobble back and forth like a marionette face.
I wish people would start wearing. I wish politicians would start wearing those.
Yeah, that's what I want too.
They're like there's like a hanger with yarn attached to two furry caterpillar-like structures just dangling.
I also feel like they should just only like wear their underwear when they debate.
Is this for like people who can raise their right eyebrow but not their left?
Yes. Next question. Well, yeah, so eyebrow wigs and fake freckles are a thing now.
Fake freckles.
That just blows my mind because I can remember like when I was
like not
much
good.
younger, like people with freckles like hated freckles.
Hated them, yeah.
And now like girls, like you can buy
freckles,
fake freckle
Sounds like a
sets
conspiracy
and like
from
put them
Wendy's.
on your face, and it's like why are you like just stay with whatever the fuck you were born with?
Yeah, you're fine. You're fine. How does an eyebrow wig?
Girl, we could stay inside out of the sun all the time.
Yeah. Freckles are a sign
of virility.
It's murder to you.
So you're attractive to me now.
Yeah, so
keep you in my dungeons.
It's just
They're
bizarre
pale
that,
beneath the
like
freckle.
people are treating freckles now like a fashion it's not being treated as like a natural thing that happens to some people.
Yeah.
It's being treated like hair dye. Like, oh, I'll just throw on some freckles. I'll be out in 5 minutes. Like, that's so weird.
Well, how do the eyebrow wigs work? What do they just
You
glue
stick
on?
them on your eyebrows, so that way you have bigger eyebrows.
Is there different grades of them? Like, do they have like
I'm
ones that are
pretty
just like
sure you
felt?
have different No, they're hair.
Like felt
Yeah,
cut
right.
out. No, well, felt is.
What do you mean felt? Like you get like a
piece of
puppet
felt.
eyebrow where like it sticks way up and way out. You're like, that's a thick eyebrow. I've never seen hair grown so thick on a human face.
An eyebrow
But it
looks
looks good with your freckles.
Yeah, I got these freckles. Like, where'd you get these freckles? Yesterday I saw you.
I
didn't
got
see
them
any
at
of
the
these.
Dollar General.
Oh my god! Which Dollar General? What am I missing? And you're like, it's one of the things in the Dollar General that costs $6.99. One of the things. Not everything's a dollar.
I think makeup is best worn lightly. That's a personal preference.
I can see your makeup looks very nice tonight.
Yeah,
I mean,
it does.
you
Looks
sort of
good.
you filled
Looks
in
good.
the beard, the 5 o'clock shadow.
Yeah, it's got it tattooed.
Yeah,
this morning.
Yeah, right.
Right on the old
Right
face.
after watching porn with some randos.
Some rando dudes.
Some rando porn.
They're like, hey, you want to watch this? You're like, no, I don't want to watch this. You know, this one eye's only got so much time left, and I'm not going to use it watching porn with you, dude.
I called it a promenade. Promenade?
Yeah.
Get it?
Oh, I got it. I guess that's the hashtag for this show. The promenade. Well, speaking of weird shit, Chattanooga waitress accidentally drops cocaine into officer's drink.
What is with everybody just randomly
Yeah, like, it's just- who the
accidentally
hell-
dropping?
Who the hell drops their expensive drugs?
Why is it being sprinkled
any.
around like myrrh during the fucking plague?
Why, like, oh, here, first, and why is she putting it in the officer's drink? Like, since when do I go to a fucking diner? And the waitress
the
whips
waitress
up
is all
my
coked
sweet
up.
low.
Yeah.
And like,
She's
I hope
getting-
she's coked up so I can get my shit fast.
She's getting tipped way too well.
Yeah. To be able to just throw cocaine away willy-nilly.
Maybe she thought he wanted it. Like, she thought she was doing him a favor.
Yeah,
Like,
the
here,
cop- the
you
cop
have
was
a
Just
fucked
fake
up.
eyebrows. It's
He winked at her.
Gave
He
her
was
the
like,
wrong
impression.
message.
yeah. He winked at her and was like, hey, give me the equal. Wink, wink. And she's like, oh, shit, you're
And,
one of them.
and she didn't even realize it was just because his eyebrow wig was coming undone.
I like my coffee caffeinated.
Yeah. I like my coffee extra
She
caffeinated.
sprinkles her freckles into the cup.
She's like, here, been wearing these freckles waiting for you all night. And he's like, whoa, I think you misread my message. I just wanted some sweet and low. I wanted some stevia.
Now that we're here.
You know, now that we're here, you're under arrest. Her name is Yarby. Faces
yes.
many.
Why
Of course
wouldn't
it
it?
was.
Why wasn't it yours? You're like,
Yeah.
whatever.
Investigators say the what does this mean? This is how they wrote it on 6ABC. Like, just listen to this bag of shit sentence. Investigators say the Jakiva Yarby accidentally dropped a bag of cocaine into the officer's water when taking his order at the Steak and Shake.
Oh,
The
shake.
Steak and Shake.
The shake part. That's how she's
Yeah.
got the money.
Hey, yeah.
Nobody's going to the diner for a fucking steak.
I
Like,
mean,
let's
I
get
get-
that shit on. Like, that's not a real
I have
steak.
never
That's like
said-
a pork chop in a dress.
I have never said, bring me a porterhouse and a vanilla shake. The two don't go together, you know what I mean? Like, and she just, and how the fuck, like, she leaned over and it fell out of her tit, her tit wedge, like
the third pocket.
yeah, the secret pocket, and a bag of cocaine, like, whoopsie, like, and what do you do when you're the cop? Like, I feel like if you're
you'd
the cop,
have to really try for that to happen. Like, no one has that happen
like,
accidentally. That's
whoops.
fucking. What are the chances of that accidentally happening?
yeah,
It
man,
doesn't line up. We're
What
gonna
is with
have to
people-
call her.
dropping their expensive drugs by accident.
Yeah. Yeah.
know what I mean?
I'm not going to name names, but I've actually recently met an officer, and you could call bullshit on this all you want. I don't care. But I actually recently met an officer that does do cocaine, and I can't stand the guy. I can't be around him.
Yeah.
Because it's like,
So
dude,
what? Do you
go,
think that we're like bullshit? You love him.
Yeah,
you go and bust people for doing blow, but you do blow.
Because at the end
Like,
of the day,
that's-
it's just a job.
Yeah.
You're just
I
a job. It
guess.
doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Once
like-
you're
I guess.
off the job, that's what I understand here. Like, I feel like, if I were a cop and I'm out having dinner, it's at the Steak and Shake, and the waitress accidentally drops some cocaine, I wouldn't be like, nah, this is what I want to do right now is some paperwork. You're under arrest. I'd be like, look, just
I
give me
would
a
need my
paper.
pick up your
nondescript
salt.
steak item.
Yeah.
Pick up your salt
yeah.
there, Morton.
I think it would have been like, I want to see the manager. Excuse me, there's cocaine in my water. I'd like a fresh water, and then like that's it. I wouldn't even come back. I wouldn't even like tell my partner. I would just be like, oh, I'm off the clock. Because if I'm at dinner at the Steak and Shake, I'm off the clock.
Right.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? All right, I'm gonna move on past this. This is a disturbing, mess. Sarah, do you have something next, or do you want me to move forward?
I was reading about some fossils that were discovered
Okay,
recently.
sure.
Like old penguin fossils.
Interesting.
Apparently, for over 30 million years, penguins were basically giant. They were over 4 feet 4 inches at least.
So what happened?
They aren't sure, but they think that whales with teeth led to the downfall of giant penguins. Yeah, and it happened right after they lost their ability to fly.
I feel like penguins, they're just fucking up. Like, just, scope out the
30
water.
million years is a pretty good fucking long, hardy
good
run.
length.
So what the hell happened since, though? You know what I mean? Like,
They got eaten by fucking whales.
well, stay the fuck out of the water while the whales are around.
Could you imagine a world with giant man-sized penguins?
Just walking around.
Just like at the zoo, they like let you in.
I'd make one my best man.
They just slap the shit out of you with their weird, like, wing fin.
There'd be like penguin boxing.
Yeah.
Yeah, they would.
I know, we'd make them fight
It'd be slap
kangaroos.
box.
Yeah.
There'd be like
boxing.
fucking weirdos marrying weird penguin.
I mean,
Joey
that
the
happens
kangaroo
now.
is fun to fight Bobby the penguin.
That-
You watch these fucking animals tear each other apart and you bet money.
Like,
they don't care about money.
how bizarre would it? You've seen on TV when penguins
They're
sort
in for the
of come
notoriety.
to one certain area and like flock
Yeah,
there.
yeah, sure. Now imagine all the size of small
Now,
people.
now they're imagine that they're
They're all
taller.
5 feet tall.
Yeah, right. Like,
Yeah, right.
It completely changes the
I
landscape.
want
like,
to put like a podium in their habitat.
Yeah. Like, so Jimmy, where's the fam at?
what's going on with the glaciers?
Yeah, they all got eaten by the toothed whales. Shit, man, you ought to stay out of the water while the whales are around, don't you think? Hindsight's 20/20, my friend. Meantime, their friends are being eaten left and right behind them in the water because they just don't get it. Like, how the hell can you be that big and not understand things? It's like every time I drive down the road and I see a dead deer, I'm like, is anybody else disturbed that there's a dead creature the size of a human being on the side of the road laying there? Like,
Most of the deers that die are young.
yeah, I don't care.
Well, it's like adolescence because when they get older, they start to figure out.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
They're defiant. They're like,
So,
I'll
like,
run across this goddamn road if I want
like,
to.
you had like enormous, because the penguins now, like the male penguins, the egg will be on their feet, and if the egg touches the ice, it freezes in like less than a minute.
Right.
So they have to like waddle around with the egg tucked under them to keep it warm.
Yeah, sure.
So like, were there 5-foot penguins with giant eggs that they were trying
Big,
to
like,
like
ostrich
carry
eggs?
around on their feet?
They're like wearing Nikes, keeping them warm. Like, come on, buddy, come on. I don't know why they all speak English in my head too. They all like have like a total
The
language.
penguins just the
Path
baby
of least
penguin
resistance.
just fucking has a giant fist and just punches through the fucking egg when he's patches.
Yeah, he's like, look, wake up, dude. I can't carry you around forever. This is ridiculous. Who the hell has their womb on the outside for dad to take care of? I'm supposed to be chopping the wood and hanging the sheetrock.
And at that size,
And at that size,
should be no
you
problem.
can probably do,
Especially like plastering and stuff, because you have those slappy flippers.
Oh, yeah. You don't even need to pick up any
You just
sort of...
slap it on.
You slap it on.
Could
you
knead the
smooth it
dough.
out. You what?
You could knead some dough like a motherfucker.
So it's like penguins in like pizza shops.
Yeah, and like bagels.
like
plates.
Pizza
penguin.
shop penguin.
And the penguin's saying he's like throwing dough in the air with like a
But
hat
like
on.
they're limited to only being able to do things that require slapping.
Yeah.
So like halfway through they're fucked. Like they can slap shit out, but then what?
He's like, look, I slapped the shit out of the stove. That's it. Now you take it home and you do what you want with it. This is where my job ends. And you stand there like, and I still gotta pay full price for a pizza? This is an unfinished pizza.
Not in my world.
Not in my world, it isn't, buddy. You look over and there's like a gang of like penguins with like
Giant
gold chains on, and
penguins.
they're like, and they're eating raw dough, and they're like, you got a problem with this? You fucking like 10-fingered bastard. Okay, so I guess I'll just move on now. Here we go. Is it normal to save boogers from nose picking?
What else would they be from? Like
Twat.
Yeah, I
he,
know.
he specified. I wonder if he like goes around picking them off other people's body.
I
Like,
kind of feel like I could travel to several public toilets and
Hope
pick,
for the
pick
best.
them from off the tile in front of the urinal because what's amazing is how many dudes apparently piss at a urinal, pick their nose, and rub it on the wall in front of the urinal.
That's fucking disgusting.
It's a horrible nightmare, dude. And it certainly takes like a scraper or metal chisel
What?
to
Like,
remove.
why?
Sarah, I don't have an answer for this because it's not something I've ever done. It's just something I've seen millions of times.
I feel like the dudes that want to watch porn with stones do this.
I feel like, yeah.
I feel like they're doing all of it at the same
It's
time.
just a guy who just wants to get involved with some weirdly inappropriate shit. That's it. And he's like, look, Stones, we're going to watch some porn together, and I'm going to go smear my boogers on the wall.
Oh, it's
But here's a question.
terrible.
I mean,
If someone did that to your bathroom wall, would you call them out?
fuck yeah, I'd call him. I mean, why the fuck are there boogers all over my
Yeah.
wall, you piece of shit?
Yeah.
Get your gross ass the fuck out of here, man.
Throw him behind the couch like any normal person.
Yeah, get back there. Get behind the couch until you get right.
With my
Get
giant
right,
finger.
get right with the Lord, and then you can come out. Use a tissue like a normal person. The fuck is the point of vandalizing a fucking bathroom anyway? I've never understood it. And with your own bodily waste. Here's what he wrote. I have been accumulating the results of my nose picking by putting the boogers. Boogers is in quotes, by the way. By putting the boogers,
As one would call.
yeah,
It's like, what
into
the
an
fuck?
old aspirin bottle. I want to see how many boogers I can accumulate over time.
Ugh.
Well, what are you counting them? Is there like a tally sheet of how many boogers?
Oh my god.
And what do you do if it's just a slob of goo? Like, is that a booger? Or is that just the glue that holds it all together?
It becomes a booger, I would imagine.
I feel like after time you have to sort of gently you have to cut a seam. Hold on. You have to cut a seam around the entire aspirin bottle and remove it, and then you'll have like a booger shaped, like a aspirin bottle shaped booger sculpture. I don't even see any other reason of doing this. I don't actually even see why that's the reason, other than maybe you're gonna munch on it like a rib. Strong. What's up, everybody? Welcome back, man. Season 8, Episode 7 of Awesome Talk on June 13th, 2017. Welcome back to the show. We are here. We are chilling. We're having some fine beers. And we're going to do it around the bar, which we failed to do earlier, but that's okay. Beeps, come on over, baby. Come on, baby.
Sure.
Oh, thank God. I get to be on the show now. Finally, my spotlight.
Come on, Beeps.
She'll make
All right,
it.
well, whatever.
Okay, there she is.
Oh!
There she is. All right, so I'm your host, Rick.
Hi, I'm Ryan.
I'm Dan.
Sarah?
Oh, no beeps?
Beebs.
Miss Beebs.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
Miss us. As we
I
call
don't
it.
need an
Yes,
introduction.
Mrs. Beebs.
I'm Mac LaHoste. Welcome.
Juggalo that sits in the corner.
It's
There's that
Juggalo.
dude.
This
Yeah.
is I'm not fundamentalist Juggalo.
I'm like the voice of Oz. I come from a distance.
Yeah, you're.
Pay no attention to the guy behind the green shirt with the black leprechaun on it.
I come from a distance. I feel like something Tony Tedesco would say. I come from a distance.
Sometimes I come with pizza and nobody knows about it.
That sounded weird.
Wow, alright.
It sounded.
Actually, the last time I was here, you came with pizza. And
No,
you
I
only
didn't
had
know that.
one.
It sounded weird again.
I
did
didn't
not
get
arrive
any
with
pizza. I don't know what you're
I
talking
started
about.
the show, went to the bathroom, and went and got pizza.
Oh.
And none of you guys knew about it because I'm a ninja.
Damn, that's pretty fucking
Yeah.
smooth.
I tried to do that tonight.
Guys, Adam West passed away.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a thing. Shit.
You know, doesn't that suck?
I mean, I saw his picture on the screen one day, and I didn't read.
Yeah, it's 88. And dude, let me tell you something. His fucking
88 years old, batshit crazy, probably fucked like some of the hottest chicks in the fucking world.
Dude, he said
Adam
that
West
he
had to go at some point.
He said
At least he didn't piss and shit himself while screaming racial slurs. You know what I mean?
thank God for
He
that.
went out classy.
No, real talk.
He went out classy.
Everybody was like like so sad, and it's like, man, the guy made it to almost 90.
Yeah,
He
dude,
good
88.
run.
I mean, what
And
the
he
fuck
wasn't,
else do you
like,
want? That's a pretty
sickly
cool
or
number.
He just went to sleep.
He was like,
That's
fuck it, enough's
Ah,
enough.
shit, man. 88 fucking years of being a
He
badass.
said, just to speak to your point, he said that he used to fuck 8 women a day. Now I don't
Dude,
know.
are you still see all those cat women and all
Separately?
damn,
All those cat
all
women.
them cat women, all them cat women.
Like, dude,
Julie
it sounds
Newmar,
That's like
goddammit.
Genghis Khan level stuff.
That's like some Dan Bill.
That's amazing. That guy rode through decades just having sex with all the prettiest women you could think of, just because he had a show where he put on tights.
Yeah, he wore a leotard
and pretended to punch people. I mean, geez, you
he
can't.
wore a
That
wonderful
is
leotard.
pimping. That is pimping. He dressed
totally-
flamboyantly and got all the girls.
He was totally leotarded, man. Like
Adam West, the pimp's prayer to you, sir.
Yeah.
Good for him.
Jesus Christ.
Good
you
for
know?
him.
8 women a day.
You know, I mean, it's like there's some people who die and you're like, oh, Jesus Christ, oh, that's so fucking terrible. And then it's like when Adam West dies, it's like, he finally went to Valhalla. You know what I mean? It's like, he's where he belongs with the gods themselves, suckling on the nectar of life. He did
It's
it, you
just
know?
like real life where
2,920
Batman
women a
has
year.
a bunch of fucking stupid gadgets and everyone else has legit superpowers.
Yeah, right?
You know what 8 women a day is? It's 2,920 women a year. 10 years, 30,000. Really, he fucked the whole city.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, man. Oh, dude, maybe even a state if you count Rhode Island.
in
as
just
one.
10 years. Yeah.
And just imagine me. He's
He
sporting.
fucked Rhode
I
Island,
mean-
and maybe even someone Connecticut. He might have tripped over into Connecticut. And
I mean, he wasn't
in
built. I mean, he
Massachusetts.
wasn't built like no Sly Stallone either. I mean, he was just dad bod from beginning to end, and just chicks are just piling on top, just
Crazy.
because of the uniform.
I'm Batman, baby.
Yeah. I'm Batman.
Crazy.
But his best,
he before you had to growl to be a Batman, there was Adam West.
his best role was, of course, on Family Guy
Of course.
as the mayor.
Do you think
Oh,
that like
he was great.
less?
Didn't even put that-
Mayor Adam West.
Do you think that less prestigious TV characters got that much pussy? Like, do you think that
Probably
like,
not.
Steve Urkel in real life? Like,
Probably not. Adam
or-
West was probably a
or,
badass. Like, I mean, look.
Screech Powers. or-
Yeah.
Well, Screech.
But during Screech times, not
Okay,
later
I
when
mean-
he started.
But I mean,
making
like, look,
porno.
like,
That
what
doesn't
like even
count.
the Family Guy episode too. Like, they talked about it. That, like, dude, they did dudes like James Woods. You know, like he was never in great movies or anything, but it's just like, oh, dude, that's James Woods. He fucked everybody. He's the biggest
Not
dick
true.
in Hollywood. You know what I mean? Like everybody
Do
always.
you think, though? Answer the question. Did Steve Urkel get a lot of pussy? In his day?
Probably. He probably still does.
And locally, maybe.
Have you seen him?
Locally.
Yeah.
Have
do
you
you
seen
mean?
him? He's grown
Like,
up.
he
He's
just-
not Steve Urkel anymore,
I
man.
know that.
Did you ever see the movie
I'm
Who
saying
Made the
at
Potato
We're
Salad?
talking about his
At the
prime. We're
time.
talking the height of Urkeldom.
Yeah.
Well, when he
But
was
like,
doing
oh, all
Cinnamon,
right.
if he traveled a lot, maybe.
maybe,
but
yeah.
if he was home every day, it was just his hometown. Like,
That's California, though.
But-
I mean, Jesus.
Who knows? He probably tapped a couple
I
of
honestly,
little
I don't,
girls. you know?
I don't know how that all works. If you're a celebrity or
Okay, but wait a
I
minute.
just
and,
feel
like,
like
getting
people
laid.
are attracted to celebrity no matter what.
yeah, but
I
how
think
do
they
you,
are
The
too.
status
Like, if I-
of a
if I all of a
celebrity only really makes them feel like it's the status reflected back on them. But celebrity status, no matter A-list, B-list, C-list, or D-list, is still more of a high status than the
still,
rando trying to fuck
I
them
was-
in their mind.
if I was all of a sudden a celebrity like tomorrow, like I wouldn't like. How do you get laid? Still, it'd be the same conundrum I have right now. Like, are they coming on to you? Or
Yeah,
are you all of a sudden like an
women
ultimate
are
dickhead? Like, oh, you want to go
slingshotting.
do it right now? Like,
Women are slingshotting pussy at you like you're
is that what they're doing?
pride.
They're coming on to you, or are you
You know?
just turning into a
Yeah.
dickhead? Be like, hey, you want to go
no,
fuck
you,
right
Bill
now?
Burr-
you just have women lining up.
Yeah, Bill Burr does this whole bit about.
But you
about,
start with kissing her.
hopefully, but
No, I think that's the foothold right there.
but
like,
Bill Burr does
if you
this whole
kissed
bit
her, you
about-
could start thinking about having sex with her. Maybe
he talks about how like like the average person has fucking literally no idea what it's like to be Tiger Woods and step off of a golf course and there's a whole entire bus of Scandinavian blondes waiting to suck your dick in a line. And he's like, and everybody's got judgment for this guy, but no one knows what it's like to actually have that sitting in front of you, and he actually fucking does. You know, so it's like he doesn't. I mean, really, if Tiger Woods didn't play golf, he'd have some game out
No,
there.
yeah, no.
Like,
That's what I'm saying. Like, dudes with game.
Oh, yeah.
Reverse the scenario. Like
Yeah.
if Tiger Woods like actually had game, how would he react to that scenario? You know what I mean?
I don't know.
He probably wouldn't do shit. He'd probably be like, if you got game, and you try not to.
Well,
get
he'd probably
fucked.
actually bang all of them like without.
Right in a row,
Right,
like
Probably.
conveyor
Like-
belt.
like-
But he'd
yeah.
pay them
Every
all
pump's
enough
a
money.
different
He'd pay them all
Scandinavian.
enough
Oh my
money
God,
to
this-
shut them up
Oh,
and
my
and
sister's
take
on
care
one.
of all their college and everything like that. You know.
My mom.
Your mom, you know, everybody's tuned in. They're like, oh, there's Daniel.
Like
He's
everybody
new on
thought,
Awesome
like
Talk.
everybody talks about that, like you know, like all the
gonna
guys
pet
in
the
the
cat.
old days, like what, like Frank Sinatra and all those, you know, like banging
Can I tell you
broads
something?
left and right. No, but I mean, like because they throw money at everybody, and there are just
Sure.
like certain ladies, and that's what the groupies are. Is you know, like you pay me and
Money.
take care of my shit and have your illegitimate children, you know, like whatever.
Money
Like that's how
buys
they
you
get away
whatever
with
you
it.
want.
They pay for it.
It's funny because I have a picture of the Rat Pack over there. I took it off my dad's wall when he died, and I always talk to her about Dean Martin and Frank Sinatra.
Yeah, man.
And I'm always like,
They were
I'll
like
bet
the
these
first,
guys,
like, you
I'll
know,
bet
boy
these guys
band.
hung out backstage every night doing fucking blow, and they probably looked at each other and went, I can't believe that all I had to do was go, and I got all this pussy and drugs. I can't believe it, dude. I can't believe people are eating this up. Dude.
I bet the only
Not
reason
that they weren't great.
I bet those guys had a death pact. They killed somebody. Like some poor hooker
Right,
died
right.
in
They
the
sold
middle
their soul
in the
to
middle
the
of one
devil.
of their parties,
Well, yes,
and they were just like, "All right, boys,
Bob.
we're all in together now. Like that's it. You know, like we gotta fucking like that. You know,
Why don't you hang out with the mob? Of course. they
Sammy
probably do.
Davis Jr. worshiped the devil.
what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
he did.
Yeah, cool.
Sure.
Good for
Yeah.
him.
Good for
Oh,
him.
you gotta believe in something, right?
Yeah, right? I guess so.
That devil's not a bad choice. He's a pretty straight shooter. You
But I don't know, man. Like I don't know. Like I wonder. Okay, so since you brought it up, it's like if Steve Urkel were in a three-way, would like the girls be like, "Yo, you have to be Steve
Did
Urkel"?
I do that?
They want you in character.
He comes with their tits and, "Did I do that?" And they're like, and then they start lapping it up. They're like, "Ah!"
Then you
Like,
hear a studio talk. A studio
Point your
audience
fingers up
clap.
to the sky.
a studio audience.
Oh my God! Did I do that cream pie? Are you crazy?
That's a hashtag for this show. Did I do that cream pie? Oh yeah, and then he does the laugh.
Yeah.
He blows his nut all over the chin and neck. And he's all like,
Everybody do the Urkel dance.
And then like takes his handkerchief out of his pocket to wipe it up.
oh, and then he puts it back in his pocket.
Is somebody knocking?
Yeah. Is that? Did somebody knock?
Someone knock?
I didn't hear it now.
Check the door. What do you think, Kitty?
What could it be?
I've been like.
It could just be me losing my goddamn mind and hearing things. It's
When
totally
she's not
possible.
looking, I'm like.
She does it back.
Well, she
Has
didn't
she
get
done
back
it
yet.
to you yet?
No,
If you stop petting her, she'll tap you on your shoulder.
I'm trying to get her not to see me.
Nada?
No,
Alright,
it's
yeah, I guess I'm hearing shit then.
It might have been one of us. You know.
No, yeah, I thought I heard a knock. My fault.
Did I do that? Oh my
Did I
God.
do
Yeah,
that?
oh, that's fucking.
They're
Or like cousin Larry, like he was like
From
well,
Balky?
like he was
Cousin
like
Larry.
well
Oh God, yeah,
but
Balky
he
about
was-
taco
Or like here's an even better question:
Cousin Larry.
did Balky get a lot of pussy? Like Balky,
Balky
was
definitely
super
did.
Dude, he
great.
probably
definitely
did.
Yeah,
But
Balky
He
definitely
did. He did a
famous for
movie
being,
where he was like an
a
existentialist,
hot
not like.
character. He was just the funny guy. You know
I was
what I
Balky
mean?
Bartakumus.
Like,
Balky
did
Bartakumus.
Newman get a lot of pussy? Like they're main people. They're well-known
See,
I think-
people.
I think they all got pretty good amounts of pussy, all of them. Yeah, all the
You
way
think
around.
chicks banged Newman?
Oh yeah. I
No,
believe it.
there's actors
I
that
believe it.
are like, yeah, no, I don't get laid. People like, I'm not gonna use the name call, but there's like ones like Newman that are like, yeah, no, I don't get laid.
That sounds like a horror movie. One's like Newman.
It's like a fishing horror.
The only reason I'm not gonna
Nah,
start
he was a
naming
funny,
names
he was
is
a
'cause I don't
funny
know
enough
them right
guy. You know
along,
what I mean?
so
He was a funny
I can
enough
be very
guy.
wrong.
He wasn't too terrible.
I just
but
feel like you
I'm
picture
sure he
Newman
coerced
just
some
banging
drunk
some
chick.
model from behind. Like I can't.
I
believe
don't
this
know.
is happening.
Oh no, I'm not saying
I
models.
don't
I'm just saying somebody. You know what I mean? Like,
Like,
I don't
no
mean
matter
models.
if I
I
was
mean,
like a
yeah, I
super
bet you
hot
got,
model
you got
and I could
pussy.
literally have
like, you know,
anyone,
somebody's
and I already have my
assistant
own money
on set, you
and
know?
I wouldn't do Newman. I wouldn't if I was a super hot model. Like,
Right.
I could do anyone. Why
Yeah,
would
but
I?
you're talking about a super hot model. We're saying would a regular,
Like a super hot regular person.
Like would my neighbor...
Just any regular person for the sake of him being famous is
Right.
that enough? Like,
Right.
where's the line
You
between
seem like
fame
you need
and
to chime in with a personal story.
he fucked Newman?
If you're getting laid
That'd
for
be
being
weird.
useless, you're doing it right. Alright? Like,
So
Good.
keep on saying hello, Jerry.
the rest of us have to work and be like, hey.
No, Artie Lang has a story that he tells about that he went down on this chick because she thought that she was getting eaten out by Newman from Seinfeld. But it was Artie Lang. He got confused.
Oh man, that has
That's
a lot
funny.
of fucking
That's
levels.
funny. That's
I
a-
read
that's
like
a
My
good
brain
joke.
exploded with
like,
that story.
She
Like,
thought she was fucking like a not very attractive actor. She's actually fucking one
Wait.
much less attractive.
I feel like I'm 2 years behind on this DeGrom thing now. Why haven't I played into this yet?
I know, dude. You should just walk around and toss a baseball everywhere you go. And you're just like, what's up, girl? Like in the frozen food aisle and shit. You know?
And I'll never
and
do
then
anything
you
like
like
that.
throw it and it like knocks the frozen French fries into your hand. You're
You're
like,
like,
here you go.
Hey, Mets hat. I'll just go like this with my hat. Just like,
Yeah.
no, I can't do this.
Then you sign it and put it on her head or walk away.
You see this? These are boardwalk cut. Whatever, I don't know. And he just baseball batter over the fucking
Boardwalk
head.
cut.
You know? Jesus Christ, fucking Newman. What the hell was I gonna say when you said that, man? You talked about Artie Lang talking about he ate a chick out because she thought he was Newman.
That's what he said.
That's amazing. And that answers the question too. All you have to do is be fake Newman.
And then if you're Artie Lang, do you get offended that someone thought you looked like Newman?
I feel like
Or
Artie
do
Lang
you
would be
get-
like,
or
thank
do
God
you
this
feel
pussy's
like-
in my mouth.
Yeah, no, that's kind of.
Yeah, but wouldn't
was
he
upset.
also think like, where's this pussy been if she was that down for?
Oh
Yeah,
no.
right.
That's my thought. Even still, like if like a famous, like if Katy Perry walked in right now, I was like, dude, I don't want to fuck you. I'd be like, I don't know about that.
Yeah.
Because I'm just Dan. I don't know where else you've been. Why are you all of a sudden attracted to me? Like I honestly,
Right.
even if I did, like I wouldn't know where to put that in my brain.
But,
Because like
yeah.
any relationship going forward, I'd be like, yeah, I had sex with Katy Perry, and they'd be like, they'd never be able to compete with that.
Do you wonder if
Is,
okay.
is Katy Perry like your ultimate?
No. I just threw that name out.
Okay.
there. Honestly,
well,
if I had
that
both,
would be really
Let's-
last
No,
thing
yeah,
I
no,
would
no,
have
no, 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 no.
expected.
Let's be honest here. Katy Perry is like godlike famous.
that's what I was saying. Like a godlike famous.
Okay,
person. Like, I would
like
never,
whether you like her or not, it's irrelevant, right? But she's
Right.
godlike famous. So like, is there a moment where it's like, and I don't mean to get too graphic here, but like, where you don't even think you could perform because your brain is so wrapped around the fact that this person is so
No, I would
famous?
overperform. I'd be like, you're definitely gonna
You're
remember
blowing
me.
You'd high five at the end.
Yeah, that's what I would do.
You invite your parents. to
Yeah,
come
I'd be like,
watch.
all right, we're
Like,
this
I
is,
can't
this is
believe
never
this.
gonna happen again. This is
Yeah,
all right.
it's now like honestly.
Then at the end, like right at the very end, the Mets cap falls off, and she's like, "Wait a minute!"
Wait just a second, and you're like, shit, like you gotta finish.
You got
before,
onto me.
before
Damn
she
it.
realizes it. Yeah, like I wanted DeGrom's load.
I thought you were using this
Yeah.
shit.
Not-
Damn it, you're another super fan.
He's
or
married
something.
and he's got like a
Yeah.
kid. Like if
And
you
like
went out,
$6
if
million
you went out
year.
and pretended to fuck somebody as Jacob DeGrom, you might actually really fuck up his life. He just had a baby and shit. You know?
It's like it wasn't me. She's like, I saw the pictures.
He looks just like you.
I saw you on what's that show? Awesome Talk.
I said, yeah, he was there. He was standing right there talking about all these chicks he was fucking behind my back.
He fucked Katy Perry.
Oh my God, that's the merits. Jacob DeGrom is gonna wake up on Skid Row, you know.
And he's gonna be like, what the? All I tried to do was the
What
right
did I
thing.
There's like all these reports coming out about how like he's suddenly into all these conspiracy theories. And like
I'm just trying to
Jacob
work on my
DeGrom visits
curveball,
the Georgia
man.
Guidestones, loses his mind.
He goes into-
He's trying to save all the little people. He's against George Bush all of a sudden.
He goes in the Today Show and they're like, so we hear that you like roadside attractions. And he's like, where are people getting this from? He's just tossing a baseball. Where are people getting this from? I just like baseball.
Yeah, you're right. I thought my slider was a little weak last night. Like, I'm gonna work on it. It's gonna get better. So Jacob, what do you think about 9/11? Well, I know my fastball was a little off.
My fastball was a little off.
I think steel doesn't fucking melt. It's
hard to melt something in a downward angle.
Cannot melt steel. Is what I'm saying.
So but don't worry. You know what? I thought I got him with my breaking pitches. My breaking pitches were working tonight. So.
And they cut the awesome talk.
It was good.
Right.
Yeah.
Imagine like him like on like Oprah or something, or like Ellen, like getting interviewed, and then like there's like Ellen does this funny thing in the background, like we was surprised for you, Jacob, and like I walk out like in full dress, with like a microphone, and I interview him for Awesome Talk.
No, I just got
him. After all this conspiracy shit happened with him, ruined his life, all this stuff.
Yeah, right.
I have a great idea.
And Ellen's like, we got a surprise for you.
I have a great
idea. The man responsible for it all is here.
No, I have a fucking fantastic
idea. There's a DNA test.
Seriously. For you, like, dude, you know what we gotta do? You gotta put on, like, like a Mets jersey and a hat.
I'm ready to go.
Right, just put it down. No, and we'll just call it the Daily News with Jacob DeGrom.
You're right.
And you just sit there, and it's just like, so Jacob, what do you think about this? And you go on a total rant, but you have to end it with, everything with. But I thought my curveball saw some life after that.
I'm surprised they didn't last 3 innings.
I'm surprised they got to it. I was moving it around. So like you talk about, like at the end of it, you talk about how he pitched in the last game.
But,
you know what I mean?
Like, it's gotta be like a really twisted.
You say whatever the fuck you want, and then go. But yeah, my fastball was a little off tonight. So,
it's gotta be like, look, I'm gonna be honest with you. But it's gotta be like, look, I gotta be honest with you. The pyramids.
Dude, Egyptians.
Built by aliens.
Technology built by aliens for certain.
Downward
angle.
My
fastball.
Diamond cut chainsaws mixed with explosives. But I'll tell you what. The slider is coming back. I'm getting it. I'm getting it really hard. Fingers, I got a callus tonight.
I got a new technique. I'm like,
I'm pulling 70-ton bricks.
Right.
You know, like.
Well, listen, I ripped a fingernail tonight, but I just want you to know that Ronald Reagan was the devil.
The what? I'm sorry.
You know, like the Gatorade commercials or the Nike commercials they make with athletes.
And Austin.
We should make one for him. And he's like him at Stonehenge, and he's like hitting a baseball.
That's happening. That's happening. We're gonna go foam head.
He's like.
No, he's got to be throwing a pitch. He's got to be like, look, this is for all the people who said aliens weren't real.
Pyramids are in the background, and he's like hitting a baseball.
And the baseball goes over the pyramids.
And then it goes to the moon where they're flying.
Where there's skeletons.
Where there's aliens.
No, but there's one of them's got a baseball glove on and catches the ball. And then they all start cheering. And then they all start cheering and Dan is standing there on Earth like. And they're all cheering on
the only reason you know it's the Katy Perry skeleton is because they got the breast implants and they're sitting on top, and they're sort of like bouncing a little because of the gravity.
One low and well-endowed chest stood out and caught the fly ball.
And the ball just goes. It just shakes the fucking. What the fuck are we talking about?
I don't know.
Awesome,
I have a mental picture that's just beyond description.
What?
I mean,
no, we're doing it. We're doing it.
What?
Right.
His idea.
Everything we just said. Yeah.
Okay,
so
instead of me interviewing people, I get interviewed
as
by random people. It could be
and
anyone.
Just let him say. We just let him say anything. But at the end of each thing, it's just but my curveball.
Like just talk about the game.
And he's talking about the game. Like I'm just the pitcher, and I'm just I throw the pitches.
We'll go to like Asbury Park on the boardwalk.
I'll be there.
It's just like
again.
Look, whenever you're like,
wait again.
Like
the start of every interview is, yo, we just found Jake DeGrom.
Or like
I could be in Long Branch. I could be in Belmont. Wherever you want to
find me. Wherever the fuck I want.
He should go like on a big one, about like world peace, you know what I mean? Like just like the whole thing. Like, look, what we need to freaking do is really get together and figure this, that, XXX. But you know what? If we come together as a team, I know we'll win the next game. And everybody's just got to do their part. I got to pitch. Everybody's
like and like random play, like just in the middle of like Cookman Avenue, just a base.
And he just runs
like he's in the middle of a game. And then we run up as reporters. We're with Jacob DeGrom on second base.
People come out of the brick wall like, holy fuck, it's Jacob DeGrom.
But what's crazy is like the people like watching this now like don't see that I actually look like until I put a hat on. Like, can I borrow your hat for a second?
Totally.
This is gonna change everything.
It does. It's true. Like when he puts the mean face on, you can see it a little bit. Like you just kind of.
The
Oh my God!
It really does. It really does. When the hat is on and like the eyes
see
are
it,
hit,
right.
like, you see it, like you just see the face, and you're just like, oh, like,
This is insane.
I didn't even meant to. It's a real thing. I get stopped all the time, even without a hat. But when I
That's
actually wear the hat, it's
crazy.
stupid.
It's crazy, dude. Okay, so this is a bit that's gonna happen. Like,
We have to do it.
We have to do it. Like we're pussies if we don't do it. Right, Clinky? We have
I'm
to
in,
do
I'll do it,
We
yep.
have to do it. Macla Jose, we have to do it.
Clinky.
All right, this is happening. This is fucking happening, dude.
Like the interview too. Like the interviewers should be like, I noticed you guys were a little your pitches were off a little low in the bottom. So what do you think about the situation in Darfur?
You're,
And I was
And
talking
then
random
like he just
ideas.
goes like, and he just launches into a political thing, and
Well,
at the end he's
actually,
like,
back in Russia,
and then
though.
at like at the very last second, he goes, but yeah, the curveball was a little low today. You know?
Right.
You know? And, like,
the
and then like the next question
magic
is,
this.
and the next question is, it must have been really nice to strike out this guy. So what do you think about all the deaths here and this and that? And, well, you know what really happened, but yeah, it felt fucking good.
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
It
yeah.
felt really goddamn good to get
It's a
him out
thing.
finally.
It's
You
a
know,
thing.
like,
That's gonna
like you
happen.
can like script it so that he gets a chance to do his rant in sandwich
Hey,
in
listen.
between baseball.
Let's have a good Clinky.
I think that would be a great idea.
We're
you
gonna
know?
do a nice around the bar for
Okay.
people who are watching.
Yeah,
Well,
sure.
we have people coming and going. I want to say big ups to the people in the
Coming
chat,
and
man.
going.
Brandy and Greg are in the chat. They're going crazy
Yeah,
with
yeah.
that shit. I want to say hi. I'm Rick, your host.
Oh, Brian.
I'm Dan.
Sarah.
Matt, what up?
What up? Big up, man. Big up. I love your shirt, by the
Little
way.
up.
Thank you.
Love your shirt.
My racially
Seamus,
friendly
oh goddamn.
Leprechaun.
leprechaun.
Yeah.
Okay, is anyone else watching American Gods yet?
Yeah,
No,
I
I
haven't
don't know.
started yet. I do want to.
Jesus
Start.
I will. I'll
Christ.
get there. I'll get there.
Can
So
we
fucking
all
good.
just please be on board to watch this show together?
I will. I'll get, dude. I've heard
Okay.
about it. I want to watch it. I
Here's
will.
what
I promise.
without giving
AMC,
anything away.
right?
Without
Stars.
Is it like?
Dude,
Is there
I'll
a
tell you what.
season complete?
It's
Like,
one more episode
one
left.
more
and
episode,
then
it's just
over.
one
all right.
season.
Well, then I'm gonna wait for the
Uh,
end of that, and
they
I'm gonna
already
watch the whole
signed up
fucking
Totally
thing.
understood.
too, but
All right,
right
this is
now,
right now.
yeah,
for
yeah.
one. All
Let me
right.
tell you something.
Next week will be the season finale.
This is my word. I have never watched a show that moves this slowly, yet holds my attention this
Wow.
amazingly.
Interesting.
Right.
American Gods. American Gods is absolutely fucking dope.
Cool.
And Crispin Glover,
Oh, it's Christian Glover?
you-
I didn't
That's-
know.
that's
Oh.
the most
wait,
important
Wait, is he
part.
creating it or is he saying that?
He's in it.
He's,
But is he part of
he's
creating
Mr.
it?
World.
No, I wish.
Oh,
He's
He
Mr.
plays,
World.
You know-
he plays the king of the new gods.
crazy. You know Christian Glover saw Chemtrail once. It's like one of my biggest life
My
moments.
What?
God,
What?
you don't
What?
understand. Like my
Everybody
obsession-
stand back.
This is
I'm
like
gonna
No, this is like one of my best
With
moments in my
Crispin
life.
Glover,
I want to hear this.
I'm like
Dude,
so
I
obsessed
love Crispin
with
Glover.
his
What
career.
happened?
Alright,
Oh
well,
my god!
Back when the
I'm
fast
gonna
lane,
tweet
yeah,
that we're
me
talking
too. This
about
is
it.
why it's crazy. He had a show at the Fast Lanes when it was still open. The same night the Chemtrail had our first CD release ever, and he just stumbled across. I'm gonna go check out Wizard Williams because it's literally right there. Like
Yeah.
it is like the 10, 20 feet apart. And he came and saw Chemtrail. I saw him.
That's awesome.
So what's that like, man? Like get
Well, at
deeper.
first-
I imagine it's like
It wasn't
playing a
really that
Chemtrail
cool till
show.
years later because
Yeah.
I was like, oh yeah, Crispin Glover saw me play, and then I was like, wait a minute, no. It wasn't until about maybe 2 years ago I realized how cool he actually is, and now I have a cool story for the past
Nice.
for me. Because I think Crispin Glover, I'm like, oh yeah, fucking Back to the Future.
Back to the Future.
Yeah.
That's what
And
And Willard.
Right.
And Willard.
But then
Willard
I got
was a
into
great
his other
movie.
stuff, and his stuff that he actually creates is like kind of creepy. It's
Yeah.
like
in
really
a
creepy.
brilliant way.
Right, in a brilliant way.
Totally
so, like,
brilliant.
Looking back on the fact that he actually watched my band play, I'm like, well, that's actually a milestone.
So he just stood there and watched.
Yeah, he
Chemtrail
stood. I don't know
play.
how long he like hung out for. I just saw him and I played. When you're on stage, you don't. I mean, you guys maybe.
Yeah,
look
yeah,
out
sure,
for
sure,
that
sure,
from me,
sure.
But I didn't. I don't. I hide behind the guitar.
Man, so Crispin Glover.
Yeah.
Now you said he performed there. What did he do that night?
I don't know.
He
Look
probably
up.
did.
Do
he
2000.
probably did the What Is It tour because he's been doing it for like over 10
I
years
mean,
now.
yeah.
It's
Look
a
up 2007 Fast Lanes Asbury Crispin Glover and whatever.
Okay.
He plays his movie and then he does a slideshow and a reading. It's what I wanted to go to last month in Pennsylvania.
Yeah,
It was too far away.
he's got something coming up now too. It's coming up soon.
Is it? It'll be the same thing. So
I think yeah, it's
would
definitely
love-
the same thing. It's
Is
like
it closer than
isn't
that?
it like cerebral palsy people sex stuff?
It's
that's the what is it movie, right?
Basically what it is it's all of the actors in the movie have cerebral palsy, but they're playing people that don't have cerebral palsy.
Yeah. And when you
So-
hear him talk about
But is it
why,
like all sexually based too?
There's a lot of sex
some
in
sex.
the movie, but
And-
the
yeah.
movie isn't about sex, but there's a lot of
Okay.
graphic scenes.
Yeah, but when you hear him talk about it, what he talks about is how Hollywood forces you to accept a particular norm when you go to watch a film. So what he's doing is he's turning it on
Right,
its head,
turning it on-
where
right,
he's saying,
I knew
okay, all these people have CP and they're playing quote unquote, like normal people.
Right.
You know what I mean? So like
Wow.
what you're seeing is you're seeing something that you're not used to seeing, and you're supposed to like not accept as, I guess professional or creatively acceptable. You know what I mean? So his take on it is really interesting. Because somebody interviewed him and they just asked the right questions. You know
Right.
what I mean? And like
Right.
you hear him just talk like, it's like he was like, "Yo, this person understands to some extent that I'm trying to do something."
Right.
Here.
He's
a
He
real
gave a
artist,
real answer.
yeah.
Yeah.
One of the main guys in the first movie who has cerebral palsy is the co-writer and also the co-writer of
I didn't
the
even know
second-
that.
of the sequel of it before he died. Yeah.
Wow.
Crazy.
Yeah. So the movie's fucking crazy, man. But he's also insanely funny.
Right.
Too, man. Like Ruben and Ed is just
Dude,
the best.
that is one of the
fucking-
best comedies.
Have you ever seen
and
it?
One of the
No,
most
but I believe it.
underrated
It
comedies.
is one of the most underrated comedies
ever.
for sure. For sure. So this guy's cat dies. You don't really find out why immediately, but he freezes it in the freezer, and then this guy shows up to sell him like life insurance or
No,
something.
it's
like,
not life insurance. It's basically a motivational speaking group, but
Right.
but it's clearly a pyramid scheme
Right,
because
right.
he has to like get someone to sign up, or else they're gonna kick him out.
Right.
So he's like desperate.
Yeah. And then they go on this adventure where he's got to bury his cat in the right place. So he's got the
So they
cat
get
in a
lost in the
cooler.
desert.
So they get
I
lost
saw
in the
the.
desert.
Yeah, I remember this one. Yeah.
So good. It's so it's
Alright,
such
I'll watch that too.
it's such a weird comedy too. You know what I mean? So when
Right.
you see it, it's just fucking
It's
It is
brilliant.
so
great. Yeah.
fucking.
I liked
good.
Willard though. I liked the fucking the mouse movie. You know,
Willard was good too.
Was it good? I never saw
Willard
it.
was funny.
I
Oh.
can't.
I
there's
was
not
one- that
a
was
single
what made me
movie
like
that
him
I've
a lot
seen
more
so
than,
far
you know.
that I don't think is good.
Like, that was the first thing that I saw other than Back to the Future. I was like, dude, I love this guy. You know what I mean? Like where he was like Lord of the Rats
Did
and
anything
Mice.
come
Like,
up with the Google search 2007 Fast Lanes, Crispin Glover?
I didn't
don't
see
remember what he
anything.
did.
I didn't see anything, but I will. If it's out there, I'll find it.
It's
me
there.
and Aaron
It's-
used to watch Willard all the time. That was like our favorite movie when it came out.
Here's
It
the
was
thing,
really
man. Here's the
cool.
thing about a guy about a guy like Crispin Glover is like, I feel like he's the type of guy he won't do something unless he believes in it.
Yeah, well, no.
And he's got some integrity there because we all know, man. Some actors, some people.
Well,
just
he can do
mother
anything too.
they
Like
want
that's
to
the,
do.
but that's you know what my favorite thing about him is honestly is that he did Hot Tub Time Machine. It's one of my favorite things about him.
I agree with
that
you
he
on
did
that.
that.
I understand that,
That
actually,
he
yeah.
like he's not that serious. Like people make him sound like he's a fucking lunatic, but then he shows up in Hot Tub Time Machine and just acts crazy.
And he's
like-
awesome in
and
it.
he's great in
He's
it, and it's
awesome in
fucking
it.
like,
Right.
dude. I don't think he's. I just think he just wants to do his own thing.
Anybody,
You know?
anybody on
I think
Earth
he's great. I think
who
he's awesome.
ages that slowly.
Yeah.
is doing
Yeah,
something
man, good
right
for
with
him.
their
Yeah,
life, man.
Dude, he can
Because-
play any part. He could play any part. He's weird. He's crazy. He's funny. You know,
Well, see,
like
we watched him in American Gods recently, and I was like,
Now that nobody's in it, I
he
gotta
hasn't
watch.
aged a day.
Oh, he's
since
I
Back
can't
to the
wait to show you
Future.
the clip.
Dude, the clip.
'cause
Oh my
before
God.
the episode that because I waited every episode. I'm like, please be the one where they introduce his character. But it was like 4 episodes in before he shows up.
Right.
And before that episode, they put out a clip like introducing you to his character, and you're just like, yes.
Yeah. Yeah, it's one of those. It's one of those moments where when it comes on the screen, you know, it's like when you're watching Better Call Saul and a Breaking Bad character walks onto the screen.
oh,
and
dude.
expect-
Oh, yo, Gus. By the way.
Oh my
I
God.
love you have to get into it, but I can understand the feeling. I
There's
get it.
that moment, and when Crispin Glover comes out, and the thing about Crispin Glover in American Gods is interesting is that you don't have any backstory to go
Right,
on.
it's just him.
He's just, hi, I'm Crispin, and you're just like, this is the moment I've waited for in this fucking show.
I didn't even know he was
Like,
in it.
And the guy who plays the main god is he's the father in the movie Hot Rod.
Oh hell yeah! Oh, wait, is that Ian McShane?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been a lot of
He-
shit.
he
dude.
plays
That's
Mr.
That's really.
Wednesday.
I love that you picked that
But he's
fucking
basically-
movie. That's
he's Odin.
like he's been in so much other shit. Like,
Yeah.
But I love him in that
did
movie.
you see? Oh, did you see John Wick?
Yes,
It's number 2.
People are talking
Dude,
about
they're
it.
talking about another movie that another couple of movies Ian McShane is in that are about to be really a badass trilogy.
Damn good actor.
Dude, man, that
Damn
fucking
good.
movie is so
John
goddamn
Wick 2
good.
is so over the top for me, though. I was like, oh my god, how many times he gets stabbed, kick shot, and it, like he falls down 40 flights of stairs, gets stabbed.
Is that the same guy? That is the same guy,
What?
right?
What?
Oh, sorry. I'm not giving away anything.
I haven't
That's
seen
nothing.
John Wick once.
Yes.
I didn't
so
talk
don't know.
about
dude.
flights of stairs.
Oh god, you have to watch it.
I know.
It's so
People tell
good.
me,
Well, I guess
Here's the
it's
thing.
so
for not
goddamn
picking
good.
it when I was at Redbox yesterday. I was like, I'll get to it.
Dude,
Maybe I should've
no,
watched
but
it.
like you know what?
People talk about John Wick.
do you
the
know
way
what
that
is
she
great?
talks to me about Jason
No,
Bourne.
but do you know what? Dude,
No,
if
John
you
Wick's
like
unbelievable.
Jason
I've
Bourne,
never seen the
Jason
Bourne
Bourne
Fucker,
is.
what is
Wait, you
wrong
ever seen
with
Bourne?
you?
I know.
The
Huh?
Bourne
Jesus
movies?
Christ.
Yeah, I've never seen the Bourne movies.
Oh, you have.
When you watch
First
one,
watch.
you're like, bring me the second one. You watch the second one,
See?
bring me the
And
third
this is
one.
the thing,
Yes.
we could all agree on something here. They're not good movies.
No, they're
But
not.
they're awesome
amazing.
movies.
But the
Like
fighting
Jason
in them
Statham
is
movies.
actually
No,
They're not good movies.
His
They're not good
movies
movies.
are
They're
fucking
Wait,
spectacular
you've seen the
movies.
Jason Statham movies and not
Well,
the Bourne
not
movies?
the Jason Statham
Well, I
movies,
saw them-
just
what's
the
the movie?
transporter movies.
No,
in
what's that movie?
particular,
Crack
whatever they're
or
called.
Crash?
Oh,
or
Crank.
Crank. That's
I
right.
love that
movie.
movie.
I wasn't.
Dude,
No,
do
good.
yourself there. Go
But
watch
no,
Bourne
but look,
tomorrow.
you're not
Watch
allowed to
it.
watch
I'll
it.
watch it. I'll
And
get
like,
into it.
it ties
respect
into
the
government
classics.
conspiracy stuff. It's like literally everything.
I gotta do it.
It's
I gotta
so
do it.
Dude,
I
my
gotta
fucking
do it.
favorite
good.
movie fight scene is from a
What are we
Bourne
doing?
movie.
Yeah,
it's the
absolutely.
one when he's fighting
Lay it on
in the
me, I got it.
bathroom with the fucking towel in his hand.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's like my favorite
Oh yeah. Where he
fight
fucking
scene.
steals the knife from the guy, like,
That's dope
dude.
shit. That's some
Dude,
Jet
it's
Li
all
shit.
like that's what I'm talking about. Like that's John
He
Wick,
was
dude.
like, I'm really
John
surprised
Wick.
you like that
he's-
movie so much.
John
It just
Wick,
seems
the
like a
action
shitty
scenes
action
they
movie.
pay so much attention to detail. Dude, there's a video of Keanu Reeves on the internet preparing for the John Wick movies and going through a shooting range, just like
Yeah, I
picking
saw
up guns, throwing them,
God.
picking up new ones, firing and hitting all of his targets. Like
Speaking of Crispin Glover not aging, can we all pay a little bit
Keanu
of
Reeves,
homage
oh
to
my
Keanu Reeves?
dude,
The guy
absolutely.
looks great.
I'm my
man.
dude.
What the fuck,
But dude, John Wick, dude, it's the same. Like the action scenes are so fucking
always
awesome.
like
The
Keanu.
fight
I always
scenes
do.
are
It was good.
The
always
fight
do.
scenes are
A lot of people don't.
unbelievable.
I gotta see
Like
it. I
it's
gotta see it.
unbelievable.
done.
Like it's really well thought out. The effects
gotta
are well
see
done,
both.
but it's
I
a
know.
lot of stunts.
And the Bourne movies.
Yeah, oh, Bourne was same thing, dude.
Well,
Yo,
I
the
know,
boy
she
Matt
tells me all
Damon
the
murdered
time.
it. Like they were doing their own stunts and.
Because John Wick is a little bit like unbelievable, but Bourne is a little bit more believable.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
Like-
no, Bourne is
I like both.
Dude,
Yeah, you
dude,
like both. But
dude,
John Wick,
imagine.
he's like supernatural.
Like, dude, if you
Okay,
gave
okay.
James,
Where
if you gave James
Bourne
Bond
is like, oh, I
meth,
can believe training can actually let you do this.
yeah,
Right.
if you gave James
Some
Bond
Navy
energy
SEAL
drinks,
Right, yeah.
and if you gave James Bond amnesia and energy drinks, it's Jason Bourne.
Okay, all right.
You know what I mean? It's like
Right.
faster moving, ninja shit. Like, I'm gonna fucking murder everybody. You know, like, I'm gonna
What is it
run
like?
through this whole place. You know, like-
Wait, are you a rapper now? You're rapping. It's a new rap song.
Gentlemen, listen. We gotta cut to our next break, all right?
Oh my God, we have another one.
Mac, I have to say, we got about a 20-minute break coming, then we're gonna come back, we're gonna close up the show. Everybody stick with us. Subscribe below, check the link and all that other fucking fun shit. And we will be back. Crank up that ice in the face, motherfucker.
Dude, show him the Mr. World clip.
I'll show him the Mr. World clip
You
while
got
we're
wrapped
done.
up.
You're listening to Ice. And the face.
And they're like, "Sir, will you please calm down?"
Did you guys talk about the guy from Oregon who went into the fucking bodega with his mother's head and
Yeah,
fucking
yeah, we talked about that, I
show,
think.
yeah. He also punched a motherfucker out and like
With the
stabbed
head?
somebody with the head. He
Like-
had the
like
head
the
in one
Morning
hand,
Star?
and he was like wielding a knife in the other
He
hand.
like turned the head away so his mom wouldn't see him
yeah,
fighting.
it's like, sorry, mom, don't want you to see the bad side of me or anything.
and then he
Spun it
like
around.
does her voice and he's like, I told you I don't like it when you fight.
Yeah. And then he's like, "Shut up, mom!" And then he stabs the fucking
Then
clerk.
he jams his hand up and starts fucking working her jaw.
Yeah, now that would have been impressive. I mean,
It's
look,
okay. It's okay. It's alright.
I just feel like, holding a head by the hair around the supermarket. That's old hat.
Dude,
But
it's
if you-
iconic, though. It's iconic. Something's never going out of fashion. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe he was in a fugue state.
It might have been in a fugue
If he was
state.
naked, it would be great if he had his mother's fucking head on his hard fucking boner, like an auto blow. Grandma's fucking mama's head. Auto
A
head.
military grade mom head.
Yeah, a military.
Had the jaw loosely wired like the fucking crypt keeper. Talk about teeth in your vagina. Here you go, motherfucker.
Meet my mom, Doris. The fucking guy.
Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, this is all she says all day.
There's always cock on her mind.
I got cock in her throat. I went in the back way. It's hard to do.
It's a miracle I was even born.
Yeah. Police investigating drug trafficking find video of women having intercourse with a pit bull.
Okay.
This is just every day now.
I
Like,
think-
who
I feel like
cares?
this is old hat,
I
right?
think it's
Like-
called the Atlantic
I
Kennel
think
Club,
at this
volumes 1
point
through 3.
we've pretty much established that people have sex with animals
Yeah, of
more
course.
than other
Let me
people.
tell you, if I was a chick, I'd be banging my dog. I would buy dogs just to bang them.
How does a 27-year-old who's, by the way, rather good looking?
No, that's what I like. Hot chicks who fuck dogs. I just love it because you know what?
Oh,
They're
wait,
just
whoa,
so.
you're really
they're
excited about
just-
this. Hold on a
exactly, 'cause
minute.
they're just so horny. They're just so. The
Right,
gorgeous
there's
they can
something
fuck
about that, right? Like there's something like
They're
that's
just
the whole thing.
They're so beautiful. They can fuck anything. They're fucking a dog because they just want to be
because
fucked.
they want to
The
be
shit fucked out
fucked,
of
right?
them.
It's got nothing to do with them wanting to fuck the dog itself. Like it's just if you were so horny, you jammed like a stick up there or like a branch.
I don't know about that, but I might whittle myself and sand myself a wood dildo.
No,
But
it's the undying desire where you're like, dude, you're so horny, you'd fuck a dog.
yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Yep.
And then
So it
she's
worked
like
out.
pulling fleas out of her pubes.
Oh God.
Way to ruin it, Sarah.
Yeah, well, I don't want that HD video. I don't. And the last thing I want out of HD video, I mean, you're all worried because you know that chick's vagina was a little. It needed to be maybe
Rubbing
makeup
against
up.
his ball tumor.
Right, exactly. But
Maybe that's what caused the ball tumor. Maybe it was the ingrown
That could be
stubble
it.
hair.
yeah, it could have inflated it. He's like, God, you're making me
It's
sore.
all
and-
infected. Fucking pops like a zit. Oh my God, you're coming from the side of your
Oh
cock.
my
I love it.
God,
Talk
this-
about fetish.
the sperm blows out the side like a burst pipe.
What is that like the Dewey Cox? Oh, wait, not Dewey Cox. What was that fucking
What?
that you know the movie you told me to watch that was terrible. The one about the porn star. Dickie
Larson.
Yeah.
Oh, so painful, dude.
Yeah, it was
I mean, great. Like Nick Swartz is amazing.
I didn't find anything good about it.
Oh, it's so hard to watch. Yeah. Sarah, what do you have next?
I was looking at an article for pubic hair stencils. Have you guys ever seen these?
No, but now I gotta get one. I want a T-Rex stencil.
Well, you know, it's obviously a stencil on your crotch so you can shave
Yeah.
around it.
Yeah, of course.
So
Yeah, sure.
I was just wondering, like,
Oh, you just blast it with a fucking like a little propane torch.
Yeah, right.
Get that old timey wood burn
It would
look.
be so much better.
Get that ground round look. Throw
Yeah,
some
right.
peanuts on it and shit like that. Frank fucking opening the peanuts, throwing that fucking Sarah's vagina. Wakes up in the morning all crunchy.
Crunchy
badge.
Crunchy badge. That's a fucking
Tastes like peanut
hashtag.
butter.
Yeah.
Where's the dog?
Everywhere. This is America. We fuck animals here 600% more than the UK. Anyway, go ahead. What were you saying? The stencils. So what kind of stencils can you
The
get?
stencils are just boring, like rounded nothing. So I was thinking, like, if you guys could
They're
create
not like
stencils,
Fibonacci patterns or anything
what
like
would
that.
you? What would you want? But
You
the
have
thing
the
is, like,
golden
if you
ratio.
can't be like, ha, that's funny. I
Right.
would pick, you know, Donald Trump's face. Like, you have to like pick something
Whoa,
that you'd
whoa,
be
hold
like
on. I wanna say something.
seriously into.
I
What
just-
would you
I
pick?
just want to say something.
vagina.
I want to say that you're exactly right because who in the fuck stencil razor blades their pubic hair in a serious manner?
What do you mean?
Okay, the question is
Everyone.
this.
What are you talking about?
All right, it's one thing.
This is the guy who just shaved them all off and no
it's
fucking
one thing
hair
to
at
shave
all.
them off or to shape it a little. That's one thing. But if you're actually going to go out of your way to get a stencil of something,
Yeah, but
it would
no,
have to
but
be
wait,
funny.
you're
like,
misunderstanding. It's not a stencil of things.
Okay.
It's just a stencil of shapes, so
Right.
that way you don't fuck it up and make
Okay,
everything
all right,
all
get it.
weirdly
Yeah, okay.
asymmetrical.
I'm gonna get dodecahedron. I think.
I think
the
I would get
sacred
like
fucking the sacred fucking solid.
you know, like when they like map out like a dead body with the tape on the floor. I think that's what I get. Just dead body over
I
the
think
dick.
I'm actually gonna go with vagina.
You would get a vagina over your dick?
No, vagina over my vagina. Yeah, I wasn't picturing. I wasn't picturing.
You're not
I was
slicing the meat up.
Dude, I wasn't picturing a dude. I wasn't picturing a dude.
I didn't mean you guys. What stencils would you get on you?
Yeah, that's
I meant
exactly.
what would you pick for a chick?
That's right, exactly. That's where I'm at. I'm not
Jesus.
picturing some guy shaving his pubes. Well, now I am. Anyway, but the point is,
You are welcome.
Yeah. I'll call you later when I'm really thinking about it.
I will keep the phone on away from me.
The social network. It's the 24th hour.
Yeah. I'm like, oh boy, Tony's having a rough night.
Yeah, fucking big phones. That's right, Tater.
What would I get though? I Jesus, man. You know what I would like?
What would you personally choose?
Some big thick lips. You know, like the tattoos
Like
and
a
the kiss.
mustache, like a hipster mustache. Is that
Not
what
a
you said?
mustache.
No, I was
No,
joking.
I don't want a mustache.
Wait, what?
First
I
off,
don't
let me just
understand.
tell
I
you
don't understand what you mean by that.
Let me tell. Hold on a minute. Let me address this problem over
The
here.
Dirty Sanchez
Let me
fucking
just tell you
plushie?
something. If you get a mustache over your vagina, then you look down and all it looks like is a dude's blowing you when you fuck it.
Oh, I thought you were talking over your dick.
That's
So it
true.
was like a Pinocchio thing.
Oh, that's
lie,
okay.
motherfucker, lie.
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, sure. No, the lips thing is like the, you know, like when chicks put on the lipstick and they kiss something and then there's
Yeah.
like lips. Like, yeah, you get a stencil of that.
Yes, but then you have hair lips.
Oh my God.
She's not talking around.
I never even thought of that. Like, I guess you're 100%. I don't know. What the fuck would you get?
I don't know. Just as long as there's symmetry, I'm not fucked up.
That's what you're fucked up about is the symmetry.
That's the worst part of it.
So, like,
yes.
if a chick got, like, a spider in her pubes.
Listen, if a
one
really
leg
hot
was-
chick pulled down
Oh, actually, a
her
spider web would
fucking
actually be pretty
clothes,
cool with
I
a Black
think so.
Widow in it.
Sure.
and her pubes were all shaved nice, but it was slightly off center,
You would be
Is it
turned
deal
I
off.
would
breaker?
have such a huge issue.
Would you get a razor and
I
fix
might
it?
not be like turned off, but I would definitely point it out.
Would you
I'd be like, listen, this
with
is
two
real
fingers?
life, bitch, and everything is in HD, okay?
Would you get a razor blade and
Even it
fix
out.
it and even it out?
I don't know. I know that's like a thing for you,
Oh, it'd be
but
amazing.
like every time I've ever seen those porns, all I could think is they're just gonna have fucking hair and shit all over them. Like,
No, man.
there's
you
nothing
rinse it off
sexy
in the
about
sink.
tiny pieces of hair
Or
all
the-
over your
Wait,
body.
what is she talking about? Like
Like
shaving
porn
videos?
where two chicks shave each
Shave
other.
each other.
Like,
pussies?
Yeah.
like I mean, the act of them touching each other is fine, but
Right,
it's
right.
like you've cut your fucking hair and had hair all over your
Yeah.
shoulder. Like that is the least sexual feeling
Well,
on
that's why
planet
they're
Earth.
supposed to be naked.
Well,
There's
other
a
than
bathtub.
sand in the
So
vagina,
that way
I'd
there's
imagine,
more
but-
hair everywhere.
No,
yeah.
man, you flunch out the tub, you put fresh
get right.
water in. You also
This
hose
is
it
a
off.
lot of
You get a little fucking shower head massager. You fucking just spray. You turn into a little jet
Did
stream.
you just say it's a lot of faffing?
Yes.
Well, sometimes you got to take your time a little bit. That's all. You know what I'm
I'm a
saying?
very
Sometimes
impatient
it's not about the
person.
destination; it's the journey.
I am a very impatient person.
I
need
want
to
to
get off.
and I want to know.
I don't
wanna-
fucking have like a 3-hour fucking time
Yeah.
span to fuck around with a
Re-shave, bitch.
That's where the propane fucking torch comes in. Yeah.
Or
So
you
the-
just get what's that thing you tag cows with? With your burn.
Brand.
A brand, right,
Or
yeah.
you know what? You get wax peels. You put the stencil on.
Oh.
and you just fucking put the
And
wax and you
rip
rip
it
off.
off.
Oh,
Yeah, exactly.
yeah, that way the stencil
Brazilian
stays there a
style.
long time, too.
Yeah.
You get one of those Hunger Games symbols with the bird.
Well, you know, you get like biodegradable like those fucking coffee cups that you can eat. All right, that you
Yeah.
kind of fucking
Coffee
peel them and then
cup.
you got like a sticky candy underwear.
Man finds 40 dead cats in 2 freezers he bought at an auction.
So wait, he never opened the.
Who doesn't
Like,
check the freezer? A used
Yeah, but
freezer.
This is the second story we've had like
Well,
this. The first one, a woman bought a refrigerator and it had someone's dead body
Yeah,
in
no,
it.
Right, yeah.
it was an auction at a storage place probably, and it was probably you don't see what's in that shit.
Right, they
It's
But
a-
didn't
deliver
the
it.
auctioneer people fucking
No,
check it?
a lot of
Why?
times they don't even look.
Yeah, right.
One woman, somebody bought one time, and it was this woman's husband. And it's still in his wedding suit. She apparently, the story was he had died on fucking their honeymoon.
Right.
Some mysterious way, body never found. It was like 10 years later, and somebody bought the storage facility, and there it was in his fucking groom suit. Yeah.
Do you think
Wow.
that Do you
I
think
would
that
get the
she
suit dry
killed him,
cleaned.
or do you think that they were on their honeymoon? Let's say it was a desolate island.
Right.
He like ate a bad mussel and died.
Right,
And
sure.
she's
She was
like,
still in
I'm
love with
gonna
him?
put him in the freezer because I don't want him to rot yet.
Who the fuck gets
he's
him
too
from the
pretty.
island? How do you get
and
him-
then by the time he got home, she was like, I forgot.
All right, well, you got some
Yeah.
Weekend at Bernie shit going on because how do you get him dead from the island home into your house,
Oh, in the
into the
freezer.
freezer, and then you call the cops and you're like, oh, he's
Well,
missing.
that's
I
why I like my women I like my coffee ground up and in the freezer.
Yeah.
It's just much
Yeah,
easier
right.
to transport.
Well, there's a lot less yapping going on. So we're certain.
Well, for a little while there's some nap,
Yeah.
but it quickly fades.
40 dead cats. I mean, how does that
40
smell?
dead cats
Because
in
the
a
thing
dead
is, like,
man's chest.
the freezer, the freezer's not like
Yo ho ho and a fucking milk on my feet.
and the dead man is in another.
they don't like keep it plugged in. So when you open that freezer, let me just say that.
Dude, I have a real life story like this, okay?
Hold on, wait a minute. 40 dead cats is a lot of dead cats and stuff in a
that's
freezer.
a lot of fucking rotten pussy.
Like, I imagine the freezer is leaking at that point where you're like, dude, I got to open this and check it.
Well, if it's freezer though and it's plugged in, they might actually,
It's not plugged in at the auction. Like, it's been unplugged for some time by the time it gets to auction.
It'd probably make good skeet target fucking skeet if it was frozen.
Yeah.
pull.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
So you have like cat sickles just raining down on the fucking
Pussy
neighborhood.
sickles. Pussy
The whole there's just like a weird
shards,
tail,
shards,
like a
shards of fucking fur,
Fucking-
fucking guts.
People are like, dude,
asshole tuft.
why is that icicle hairy and
Billy, don't
striped?
touch that! Billy, stop it!
Stop pulling that icicle. He's like,
Get your
"What?"
sister and go
Dog
inside.
runs out and thinks it's a stick and it's like a fucking frozen leg.
Yeah, and they're like, hey, Fido, come here.
Yeah,
Hey,
fucking
the fuck did you
Lasted
get this?
cat-gina.
Yeah. Okay. Let's move on then. All right, go ahead, Sarah. What would you have next? If you were to go next. Would you like me to go next?
Yeah, go
Okay,
ahead.
so last episode on the Bro Bible, they had people shared reasons why they had to stop having sex in the middle of sex. And I read a couple of them, but I let the rest go, and there are some really great ones here. I noticed, first off, the first line alone, you can
Frozen
tell.
cat shards falling into the fucking park as you're banging.
They're gonna fall whether you're fucking or not. You might as well keep going.
Exactly. Hey, you get the right part of you let it melt you. Never mind. Never mind.
I noticed that a group of turkeys were 20 yards away watching us. We've been out turkey hunting and it was going poorly. Since
So we
it was
said, fuck it. We'll fuck each other.
You're right. Since it was a nice sunny day, we rolled out a blanket and started fooling around.
Was this Dick Cheney and one of his hunting
Were
buddies?
they making love out of doors?
They're making love in the out of doors. Midway through, we noticed the turkeys watching. Turkeys are all like gathered
They're all
around,
like,
Well, they're waiting for they're staring up at the ring of the cup. I mean, yeah.
You reach out and tickle their dangly chins while you're fucking. Midway through, we noticed turkeys watching. My shotgun was laying next to us. My ex whispered, "Shoot them." So I got up, picked up the gun, and standing there
Oh my
naked with
God,
a
that's
raging
brutal.
hard on, I killed a turkey. The turkeys are just there jerking off. They're just minding their own
Turkey jerky.
business.
Jeez, I didn't think that was gonna go
That
over
was
like that.
brilliant. It was So you turkeys are all just standing around like, hey, what are you guys doing? And then you get up and you like your dick is shooting cum, your gun is shooting bullets, and the one unlucky
I feel
fucker.
like she probably meant pick up the gun and shoot while fucking.
That's
not
what
get
I would
up
have
and
assumed
go
too.
away.
Thank you. I would have assumed exactly the same thing.
That reminds me a little of the old joke about the fucking redneck goes to the doctor and says, I can't get my wife to come at the same time I come. And the doctor says, well, here's what I do. I keep a shotgun by my bed. When I'm ready to come, I fucking blast the shotgun. Well, she goes crazy. I goes, okay, I'll try it. 2 weeks later, the doctor's making his rounds. There's this guy in bed. He's all bandaged up. He goes, what the hell happened to you? He goes, Doc, I took your advice. I was about ready to come. I fucking blasted the shotgun. He goes, what happened? She bit off my dick and shit in my face. That's some Catskills humor for you there.
We spotted blood. It turned out to be a small split in my frenulum.
What the hell's a frenulum?
It's the string of skin that anchors the foreskin to the head.
Oh, I know.
My
that one.
dick was bleeding. It was owie.
Who says
so,
this
wait,
shit?
Yeah.
And that's why they stopped?
They stopped. Yeah.
Okay,
right.
okay.
Yeah. But what's going on in her vagina
I
that
don't
rips
know.
the head
Listen,
from the
I've
body?
watched
Teeth?
Master
I
Chef
thought-
enough times to know that when they cut their finger cooking, they put a finger condom on and keep working at it.
Word the fuck up. Go
So-
to undercovercondoms.com through iceintheface.com to ensure that your frenulum doesn't fuck up your experience.
The second skin.
Yeah. We were trying to have a kid, so sex is romantically scheduled. The husband was preparing vegetables for dinner. We thought we'd do the deed before I cooked everything up. 10 minutes later, I'm in the bathroom douching my cock pocket with cold water because
Cock pocket. I love it.
I love
Sounds
it,
like
yeah.
she's somebody in a microwave.
She sounds like a cool chick.
Sounds more like a dude.
Yeah, my cock pocket with cold water because someone didn't wash their hands after chopping the chili.
Oh my fucking god, dude!
Ooh.
Like,
Go ahead.
I don't know.
Nope, go ahead. You can say
I
it.
feel like in a lot of situations, guys are a lot more
Liberal with hand washing.
when it comes to sex. I feel like they don't think very much about the fact that you can touch a dick and nothing's going in it, but
Right,
you
right,
can't
right.
usually touch a vagina
That's why I
unless
always-
you're just
Right,
petting
right.
the
Like,
fucking.
dude,
That's why I always have to figure out my ass to smell before I fucking have any kind of sex. Just make sure it's all good to go. And a little hot sauce on the tip, it does do the trick.
You
but-
can't be out just grabbing public doorknobs all day and shove your finger up a fucking vagina, man. Like, that's not all right. Like, you gotta
grabbing public peppers.
Yeah, right. Or in public bathrooms.
That must have been so terrible. Like, I can't believe that she didn't have to go to the hospital for that. I feel
Yeah.
like that because some people can't even fucking put a pepper in their mouth without dying. Like,
Right.
without having some serious issues. I just
And the
can't
vag-
imagine how that would feel.
Right, the vag
It-
is just like an open wound. It's not like the
Oh,
skin in
yeah,
there is
yeah,
just
yeah.
all
I mean,
fine.
it has
It's
to be at
soft
least
tissue.
as bad as putting it in your eye.
Yeah, of course.
yeah.
Yeah,
You're
at least
100%
as bad. Because
Go
your
ahead.
eye at least you keep shut. You
Yeah,
you
yeah, at
gotta
least-
walk
Right.
around. You gotta sit on that thing.
Your vagina, it's just
Yeah, vagina. That's your buddy.
right. Yeah, it's like
That's your
help
travel
me.
buddy.
I
You
can't
get it?
do this myself. I have two jobs really here. We could hear her mom getting drilled in the other room.
I love that scenario.
At least you know they're not going to walk in on you.
Here's the thing: if her mom's hot, I feel like she stopped it, not him.
And let me tell you, nothing like an all ugly lady getting banged. It's the sound of fucking nature. It's really God's fucking symphony.
God's symphony.
An old lady getting fucked in the other room with
An ugly
God's
old lady
symphony.
getting banged. Do it, Horace. Do it. Horace, give me that fucking Horace.
That was what that lady sounded like right before her head got chopped off. Took a little trip down to the fucking
Down to the bodega.
7-Eleven.
Yeah. Okay. I was
It
leaning
happens.
on a counter while hubby was going to town. I bite things when I'm having fun, usually my arm or his shoulder. It happens without any thought behind it. Well, I bit the thing closest to me, which was a fake flower arrangement with dried lotus pods in it. Had to stop to spit out the
Really?
crunchy bits of lotus pod.
This is a lie.
Yeah.
This is such bullshit.
That's so stupid.
Yeah.
My cat took a shit in her litter box that was 2 rooms down, and the smell wafted into our bedroom.
Ugh.
I initially thought oh my God.
That my bowels let loose.
Almost. I initially thought my girlfriend got too excited and leaked, but then she asked me if I did it. It was so fucking
Wait,
gross.
whoa, and leaked?
That's the question, right?
Wait,
Yeah.
he's
Well, maybe he's banging an ugly old broad. They got sphincter issues. Yeah.
maybe
man.
this is the dude who's banging the mom in the other room.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
right.
This is all one
Whatever the
family.
fuck it is.
Prolapse rectum is a real thing.
This whole website is just one family's problems.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Look, man, I don't know. I don't know what happens to everybody here when you get excited, but I don't leak out my anus when.
Well, it depends what's jammed
Well,
up there.
stick your finger up there and make sure.
Even
Depends
if there's
how
a
many
spin-
lemons I have jammed up there.
But it's the finger stuffed up there like a cork. It's preventing leakage, I would think. Shit
It's
don't
just
leak
bizarre
around the
that,
finger.
that thought went through their mind
Yeah,
as
right.
if it was like a daily thing that happens.
Oh, she got so excited
Look,
she
man,
leaked
she
shit.
shit herself.
Some people
She shit
love their
herself.
anal sex, and that takes a fucking beating on that rubber band of a fucking colon.
I understand that, and I appreciate what you're saying. But to be fucking somebody, smell shit, and think to yourself, damn, I must really be tapping that ass, huh? I must really be giving her some shit because she's so excited. I would never think to myself, she's so excited she shit herself.
In Milkshake City.
Yeah,
Milkshake bringing the ball around God.
It's just not a thing. Now everybody takes a I gotta get the fuck out of here. Welcome back, Awesome Talk Season 8, Episode 7. On June 13th, 2017, we are back to the bar, and we are winding down now. It has been a really fun night tonight.
Yes.
Okay, we've been down to basically, a skeletal cast tonight. It was what we were left with, and we turned it into meat and
Goddamn right.
and nerves.
Giblets.
All that
the whole nine.
all there's stuff that cuts easily with a knife and fork.
You throw it on the pan, cook it.
I
nobody
feel
cares.
good about it. My first official night on.
This is your first
Not as a guest.
and right
You
now.
have to try and explain to Dan a little what Mr. Robot is like, because I tried and I couldn't even encompass
All right, here we go.
think of how much Dan would be like, holy shit, I can't believe
I'm
they
going,
aired
this is what I'm doing at
Okay,
home.
imagine that Anonymous is being run by the most perfect computer hacker ever built. Okay? And that computer hacker, when you think about that, you think of somebody with power, right? But you might not consider the quiet person who doesn't use social media and who's abso-fucking-lutely 100% invisible to the public and doesn't give a shit about
And
money.
Off the grid, I'd imagine.
Completely,
like Owen.
100% just fucking the world with a team, okay? And
But
you see
not
the
for
team
the
fighting
sake,
back.
but that's the important part, is we're not talking about like the sake of fucking anyone.
Right.
We're talking about like the
He's saving the
idea,
world.
the idea behind it, which is that powerful banks and institutions control you and
Right.
enslave you, and the only way to change that is to take it down irrevocably.
Completely. Yeah, right. Yeah, completely and totally, 100,000%.
And that's the base of the show, and that's what I feel like is so real. And the way that it's presented too is so real.
I mean, it truly,
Just-
the show
dude,
itself is artwork.
That one speech he makes, we have to play that when the show's over.
Okay.
The one speech he makes in front of all the neon signs, remember? About like the state of the fucking world and how people
It's Psycho.
are owned.
It's
and,
awesome. It's fucking
and it's
amazing.
dead on.
Yeah, right.
All right, I'm into it.
You
I'm
have
gonna
to watch
that
it.
first before American Gods.
Both are relevant, but Mr. Robot is more relevant for a variety of different reasons. Not that American Gods isn't, but Mr. Robot has to be seen first, absolutely.
All right, yeah.
And I love American Gods
And
with
also,
deep
you
passion.
can get in a couple of seasons, whereas
Yeah, exactly.
American Gods
Mr. Robot's 2
didn't finish.
seasons in, and they're getting ready to announce season 3 right now, which could only go.
And
God
it's a
fucking
USA
knows where.
show?
Yeah, we couldn't.
That
fucking
is what
believe that,
we
dude.
said
That is
when we watched the
exactly
first
what we
episode.
said. We're
I was
like,
like,
holy
Law and Order
shit,
and
yeah.
how
like
is
that,
USA on
I was
this?
like, this is
on
on
this
USA.
fucking shit.
Like, yeah, how good can this be?
Well,
And then it
USA
came
is
on, I was
public
like,
programming, not public, but it's like when you can't afford cable, like it comes with whatever you can get.
That's why I used to watch He-Man. on
That's
when I was
what.
growing up.
That's why I think maybe USA is realizing how powerful it is.
You know what it is?
In
They
Middle
looked at what
America and
AMC
here.
was doing with The Walking Dead and Breaking Bad, and they said, we need something
Funnel
with
money
more
into it.
depth,
Yeah.
with some real integrity, because
'Cause
this fucking sit and spin fucking TV shows aren't working anymore.
Right, because people are actually smarter than they're led on to believe.
This is the literature of television, what we're living through right now.
Right.
It's that fucking
We're going
deep.
through a renaissance.
Breaking Bad is that good.
It
Better
is.
Call Saul is that good.
It's
Mr.
equally
Robot
as
is that
much
good.
trash though. It's
But
it's
it will always be that way.
oversaturation.
It
Like
will always be that way.
Yeah.
Media will
Just
always
think,
have that
trash
balance.
TV is what gave us Donald Trump.
Honestly,
Yeah,
well,
that's true.
for example, like honestly, people think that everyone's watching fucking Kardashians and stuff like that, but they're not because
No, not
even
everybody,
Spotify went on record months ago,
course.
and they were like, honestly, we are selling more metal music than any other genre, more than pop, more than anything.
Yeah,
People
right,
are
right.
listening to
Wow.
more metal than anything. So I feel like that also translates over to TV. Not saying like the people that listen to metal are smarter or like more.
No, yeah,
but,
sure.
Metal they're the Olympians of music. They're all playing metronomes at 220 beats per minute.
Dude, I have a soft spot for pop music, but it's junk
Me
food
too.
for the brain.
But when it comes down to metal, and you're like, how was there? How are they? All right, regardless.
Right.
So it's the same thing I would imagine with television and movies and stuff.
Yeah.
Like everyone's thinking we're all dumbed down. Oh, everyone's just paying attention to what the celebrities are doing. But
Dude.
I honestly think everyone's watching
That
television.
TGIF format doesn't hold anymore.
Yeah, it's not anymore. No,
it
not
doesn't
at all.
hold. We need something to be utterly invested
I
in.
think, you know what,
We
I-
love it, dude, because it's whatever show comes out now. It's like one of the great things you love to watch. Like watch Rick and Morty, and then
Right,
go on YouTube
totally.
and watch fan theories about Rick and
Oh,
Morty. And you're
right.
like, I can't believe how far this like I thought I dug far in the show, and this is a mother
Yeah, but some of the fan
world.
theories for Rick and Morty are like so easily like.
Yeah, some of them are psycho.
No, that's not. I was actually going the other direction, dude.
Okay.
I like there's the internet theory about how Rick knows he's on a TV show. I 100% believe that. There is evidence in every fucking episode. He clearly is like season 3. Here we like he flat out even says like episode numbers and shit. Like I absolutely fucking believe that.
Totally.
There's so much evidence.
So much.
Honestly, I'll be honest. I know the show, but I've never watched it either.
Please watch
Oh
it.
my god!
I know. And it's funny because this is the second time it's coming up today, just alone.
I don't say this lightly.
Because I watch Adventure Time.
Add that
So
to
like,
your list,
wait, everyone's
dude.
like, you watch Adventure Time, but you don't watch Rick and Morty. Like, what is
You
wrong with
write
you?
Rick and
that
Morty
down on your
is-
list, Dad.
Yeah. Okay.
Dude, listen.
You should be writing this down.
God. Rick and Morty is easily as important to watch right now as American Gods and Mr. Fucking Robot.
That's why I wrote it down. That's what we're doing.
What he will get out of Rick and Morty is
200
unbelievably important. It's unbelievable. A guy.
I'm gonna show up to the next Awesome Talk and I'll be covered in Rick and Morty tattoos.
I want 200 words in paper in front of me by next week.
Yeah. on
my desk.
Rick and Morty.
On Rick and Morty.
But what you
500
take
words.
away from it, it's just so fucking good. It's
I
just so
believe you.
fucking good.
You're like the 30th person in my life that said this.
Okay,
And
but I'm the most important
You
one.
are,
to fucking
right
say
now.
it,
In this
because
moment,
God
yes.
damn it, because I
It's
truly
the truth.
deeply love the show. I'm telling the truth. Right? So please watch
Because
it.
I'm
All right,
telling
wait.
the truth.
So when I leave here, when I go home, am I watching
Everyone else
Rick and
is
Morty
lying
or
to
am I
you.
watching Mr. Robot?
You should watch Mr. Robot,
Okay.
but when you need time to be like, oh my god, this is so heavy and mind fucking. I need something to relax. I'm gonna put on Rick and Morty.
But then I'm still
You're
gonna overthink
so
that
clever.
too.
It is
All right.
good. It goes on
All right.
forever though.
So
Like,
back
once
and
you
forth,
watch
back and
one,
forth, and the nice
That
finale
works.
with American
It's a
Gods.
seesaw of intellectualism. You'll be you'll just
That's true.
uncover all
It's
kinds
like
of
the
shit.
perfect balance between comedy and actual, like, just like, yo, dude, let's write a fucking sci-fi episode about this.
All right.
You know what I mean? Like,
All right.
it's like,
I
it
have,
all,
like, nice
dude,
next
it's
couple
like,
days,
it's like
weeks.
Star Trek on PCP.
Here's the thing.
You know what I mean? Like,
Here's
it
gonna be
really
a
is.
moment.
It's just like just random fucking, you know, whatever the fuck, science, and then it's comedy.
There's
and it's
something
just hysterical.
What Mr. Robot does, they do the same thing right. We talked about this a few weeks ago. They do the same thing right that Breaking Bad does right.
Who? Wait, Rick and Morty?
No, Mr. Robot.
Mr. Robot.
Okay. What they do is they reveal enough to you to keep you satisfied, but leave enough off to make you.
But they
watch the
end
next-
in a
next
cliff
episode.
fucking hanger,
okay?
don't they?
And that's where The Walking Dead always fails, because The Walking Dead is just a constant cliffhanger that lasts 12 episodes and it doesn't pay off in the end. That's a big problem. But
And
Breaking
also
Bad
it's
nailed
really
it,
boring.
Right.
and also really boring. Mr. Robot followed. I'm not saying they're like Breaking Bad, but in terms of the way they keep you hooked.
Same concept.
They give you enough
Conceptually,
information
it's
to
enough-
be
yeah, exactly, to be
disappointed but
enthralled.
intrigued. You know,
Right,
like at
constantly.
the end of an episode, you're mad it's over, but not because you hate it,
You know
because
there's
you want to
more
see the
coming.
next
Yeah,
one right now.
Rick
Yeah.
and Morty, what's going to blow your mind is the moment that you realize how everything is tied together. And the more you recognize how much
They
is
really
actually
do.
tied
They
together,
interweave the writing of that
Will-
So
show.
it's like the
It's like
Reddit of the television shows.
it's like only a council of geniuses could have come up with this,
That's-
but it was only like 2 guys and one was drunk. And you
Yeah.
can't believe that that's even the truth. But it is, and it's
I
amazing.
believe that that's the truth.
And
I
it's-
know
yeah,
that that's how
and
the
it's
universe
just,
works.
You know, yeah. It's just endless science conversations put into play, and
It's so good.
It's good. It's good. It's fucking
So
unbelievable. Like.
So listen, everybody, if you want to find more of us online, go to awesometalktv.com. Go to facebook.com/awesometalkonline. Awesome Talk TV on Twitter and definitely Instagram, because we're always up on those 2 motherfuckers more than anywhere else. If you want to find more Ice in the Face, go to iceandtheface.com for a whole bunch of other shit, and you can find everything from us there, and blah, blah, blah. And if you're new to this shit, then hit subscribe below, and do that shit. And anything else anybody wants to throw in before we close up the evening?
DKFG.
Good.
Be there.
DKFG, when is that?
Saturday.
Saturday in Trenton at the Art All Night. Go, so if you're in New Jersey or near New Jersey,
9 o'clock.
9 o'clock. There's something called Art
What
All
is it?
Night. Let's
Art
let's
All
go.
All right.
All right. Word up.
Full DKFG set. They'll like the whole crew. So
Oh, I'm gonna have my.
Is that the
thong
one
on.
in Trenton?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
I'm gonna have my red, white, and blue thong on. I'm gonna go out there and make some art.
All right.
All right.
Paint on my ass cheeks.
Yeah.
Start sitting down in the street. Ass marks of love, baby.
Yeah. So anyway, this has been Awesome Talk, Season 8, Episode 7 on June 13, 2017. Thank you all very much for drinking with us. Hey, everybody. That
Yep.
is awesome talk.
Empty beer.
All right. Holler at your boy.
I got one myself.
Thank you. All right. You got it in there. Okay.
It looks like there's whatever.